I'll make you famous.
Because I'm a cowboy! Oh, man.
And now, your mama knows.
29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
What are you, fucking nuts? You thought...
Subscribe to the most epic channel on YouTube for live streams every week. Daily videos. Subscribe. Bruce, unleash the baby god dragon. What's going on, guys? It's the Cowboy King of Entertainment, and I'm back with another video, another live stream. And guys, I am happy to be here. Yeah, man, we got a lot to talk about today from various different topics. As you guys know, this is the virtual hangout. So I want all you guys to come in here and feel like you're just chilling on the couch and we could talk about and discuss anything. But at the same time, it's the Super Show. So it's not limited to gaming anymore that we used to do on Mondays. But we got a lot of cool segments. We got our segment with FCAT Rumor News Report or News Report. Can't use rumor anymore because people get mad if you're talking about just news, but then people get mad if you're talking about just rumors. So anyway, FCAT's news report, and then I got another segment. I want to do something new, but I'm not going to drag it out. I'm learning the error of my ways. Last week, I feel like it was a really good show, really good flow. The console war, the guys was getting into it. And then after that, I was on for like an hour just kind of going through the videos that I personally want to see. You know what? Those videos I can just see on my own time. So we're going to make the show nice and impactful. And it's going to be what you guys, I think you're looking forward to. But also, I like participation. So if you guys, let me know the things you want to talk about. You guys let me know. Also, on top of that, guys, if you check the emojis, I took the time yesterday to really want to do something special for the people who have been members for a long time. And obviously I don't have much emojis. I think I need 2 more members and I could get more emojis. But guys, check out the emojis. I want you guys to try to use them, but I wanted to do something different. So on other channels, I know you get badges and emojis or whatever, but I wanted to make the emojis special to the channel members. So I took the liberty to take certain channel members and create them into emoji with a little saying, and I thought it was pretty cool. So definitely make sure you guys check that out. I think you'll like it. And it was a lot of fun, and I appreciate you guys. So it's just kind of my way of showing and giving back, to the channel members that have been members for a long time. Some people have been members for over 2 years. It's crazy. So, yeah, make sure you guys check it out. Use some of the emojis. And if you don't like your emoji, or if you want me to change the picture, or if you want me to change the saying, let me know, and I am open to it as well. So, anyway, if you guys are new to the channel, I'm the Cowboy, King of Entertainment. I'm the host of the Now Your Mama Knows TV, because this channel is more than just a channel. It's more like a network. Because I got so much content, I make your neck hurt because your neck work. So just go to the channel, go to the homepage, scroll down, and you'll see the 3 live streams I do every week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I do more live streams, but those are the scheduled shows that I do. And then I put out so much content. Literally right before I went on the show, I just posted a new vlog, and the channel members can see that first. Channel members always are able to see content first, and then I do put it out to everybody else. So I'm not gonna make everybody wait that long. I want everybody to be fair, but I do want to give back to the people who have been supporting the channel in that way of membership. So sometimes I just put out a bunch of videos and I put them in for the channel members. So sometimes some people can watch those videos 5 days early, and then eventually I put them out, because I don't like to put out more than 1 pre-made video in a day. But anyway, yeah, so you guys got to definitely check out the emojis. I think I did it service. But before I get into, I want to do a little workout, right? But before I get into that, and actually let me open the door because it's already warm in here, and I don't want to die. So let me open up the door so I can let some breeze in here. And but I'm going to grab a chair. I hope you guys grab a chair. I'm going to sit down first and check out what you guys been saying. And then I'll get into a little bit of a workout. Okay, I want to make sure I got the right microphone set up, because you guys know me. All right, I got the right microphone set up. I got to clean my glasses off. Look at that guy. Josh Warren has been a member for 32 months. Do the math. So he was the first person I had in mind when I came up with the new emoji system. Now, Mr. 1030's been a member for a very long time also, but he doesn't really pop in that much. So I didn't want to, I don't want to say waste, but I wanted to use an emoji for some people who pop up every so often, more often than some. So that way you guys can like use a cool emoji, about yourself. But let me back up a little bit. Sanchez said, let's go. FCAT said, throw the link. Obi said, what up, chat? Yo, Chill is in the building. He said, what's up, people? Chill, I hope you had a great vacation, 2-day vacation, man. FCAT said, Sanchez said, FCAT is a pony. Rest in peace, state of mind. State of mid. What up, everybody? Smash the like button on your way in. Let's support the Cowboy channel. Don't forget to share with anyone who would be interested by the topic. So here's what's cool. Guys, me and Josh will be next Monday, special event, a special feature. Josh and myself, next Monday, we'll be doing a special feature about flat earth. And we're going to get all into it. I got to give Josh credit. He hit me up and said, yo, I got some topics I want to talk about. And if you don't mind, do it on your show. I said, dude, let's do it. Now, his only available days was Mondays. I said, honestly, I kind of switched the thing up a little bit. So maybe I could still do some gaming that day, as it is the Super Show. But the main focus will be flat earth next week. So, guys, make sure you put your tinfoil hats on. Make sure you come out with all your diagrams and your whatever, because we're going to do a deep dive and just a kind of conversation. It's going to be a lot of fun. I think you guys enjoy it. But yeah, thanks again, Josh. Yo, TPG said poke. Thanks for the poke. Now, I can't see this, so I'm going to have to go and look at it here. Yeah, buddy. So Josh posted two of them. So he put the too cool and the sexy's back. Let's go. FCAT said purple haze emoji. Yeah, I definitely put up my girl Purple Haze. Yo, 5-0 put let's go. Hey, murder, I got you, bro. That's one of my favorite pictures of you, man. And so I had to throw that up and have you with the no nonsense, beast mode. Swag surfing. Wait till Rude Diggs get here, man. Wait till Rude Diggs get here. So, guys, make sure you start to use these emojis, man. We need to talk about the state of Sony and Xbox Showcase predictions and Summer Game Fest predictions. Yeah, we will get into all of that. Just hold on. We need a TPG spot for the show. Bro, let me know, TPG. Let me know. We will talk about State of Mid. Let me see. Now, will State of Mid be part of the console wars, or should we have that as just in the regular gaming? Also, FCAT, I do want the guys to be able to talk about some of the other topics. So I think maybe we might have to open up your segment a little bit, right? But we have to let people know we're not going to get into no crazy console wars during FCAT's news report. You know what I mean? But I think some of the guys would want to talk about that stuff. So we got to figure it out. Guys, this show is ever evolving. I'm learning as you guys are learning. I'm learning what you guys want. And, we're going to switch it up. So Josh Warren celebrates 32 months of membership. Big up to the Cowboy. We are honored to be emojis. Listen, man. I appreciate you guys. Josh, I have much love for you. You are family to me, man. We've hung out so many times, shared birthdays. You came to my last year's birthday to my favorite restaurant, Budokan. I mean, I've showed up to your house surprised you with a gift. It's been cool, man. And from our wives to your crazy Christmas parties and Halloween parties, and it's just been a good time. So I definitely want to show the love back. Cubini in the building said Monday. Josh put up the catch shade. Good guy. No nonsense. Beast mode. Swag surfing. Just chill. Definitely, man. It looks so cool on YouTube how you can see everything. On my end, I can't see it like that. Maybe I need to figure out a way how I could pull it up. I thought I did a thing where he said, hold up. FCAT said console wars. Nope. TBG said let's open for the FCAT stuff takes turn. And rest in peace, PlayStation State of Play. All right, now, so I got through all of that, guys. I just got to be me. I want to do a quick workout, and then we're going to definitely, start to get into some gaming. Also got a new, I just knocked my thing over. Also got a new segment I want to get into. And nothing's going to be super long. Everything's going to be super, a nice little time. The longest segment is probably going to be the console wars, where it could go up to an hour. Now, and I know that's where most of you guys came from. So, guys, I'm telling you, these bands are great. Get yourself some bands. Trust me. So you want to get some bands? Listen, I could get some really good bicep curls in with these bands. So I'm just going to do them until I actually feel it a little bit tight. And let me move my leg over a little bit. All right. So these bands, man, I feel like they're almost better than lifting regular weights because you get a full range of motion, right, from top to bottom. They're not so heavy, but you can make them heavier by depending on where you step on the rope to make it harder. And trust me, like, I guess the thing with these are you get that pull up and you get that pull down. So on both ends of the spectrum. So this is all I've really been doing lately. I haven't really been look at the biceps. I haven't really been using the regular weights. I've been really enjoying these bands. Look at that. And I haven't been to the gym in a while. I definitely didn't want to go while I got poison ivy. Look at me. I'm still scarred up. I look like I might as well get tattoos. So hopefully my body's not stained. But now my arm is feeling tight. So that's all I do. I do it till I feel a little bit tight. If I'm going to go the extra mile, I grab these 25s. Right? Bam. Hammer curl. Press. Now you guys know I love this right here. Right? Squat. Stand up. Curl. shoulder press, back down, to the sides, do a squat, stand up. I'm just going to do 5. That's 2. That's 3. It's 4. Let's do a bonus. All right. Good stuff. All right. So if you want to work on your joints, get some light weights. Guys, don't sleep on the light weights. These are only 5 pounds. Grab them. And guys, I'm already feeling it. Like, my arms are swollen. Whew. All right, so grab some 5 pounds. Real light. Bring them up. Bring them out. Bring them back. Bring them down. You want to get some range of motion? Want to lift up? Trust me. These are good. I had to do a lot of this stuff when I was in physical therapy for my shoulder. These light weights are no joke. They add that little extra oomph after you did a little workout. You just want to rotate them. You could do some shoulder shrugs if you want. You could do some hammer curls. Just breathe in and breathe out. Do some regular curls. Trust me, the fact that you already did stuff, and I didn't do much. I'm telling you, you don't need to go to the gym for super crazy hours. Like you guys are watching. Look at the pump I got. It's crazy. Just doing this little stuff. You do some skull crushers. Call these skull crushers because you gotta do it like this so you guys can see. You want to let it feel like it's going to hit you in the back of the head, but you're feeling it right on those triceps. All right. I want to show you guys something. So for your stomach, here's something cool. You don't have to kill yourself with push-ups, right? So grab like a weight, something light, right? And I want you to lay down, okay? Check this out. Lay down, put your hands behind you like this. Let your hands hang, and then just bring your legs up, right? Let your hands hang, and you're just gonna move your legs. You can move, twist them side to side for obliques. Keep your arms where they at. So this, you will feel it on your stomach, and you don't even have to do crunches, because crunches, to be honest, they do bother your back. And because your arms are weighing down, it's pulling on your stomach. So trust me, it's pulling on that stomach muscle as you move your legs. Really good. Really good. So that's something really cool to do. Again, like I said, light weights. I'm showing you guys stuff that you don't need a lot of weights to do. Not heavy weights. I'm not doing nothing heavy. Heaviest thing I grabbed was the 25. Now, you got some bands. This I love. Wrap it around you. You do from front to back, doesn't matter. Just make sure it's even, right? You can feel it. And don't worry about the cord hurting you. You want to stretch your arms out and feel that. After you already did some stuff, this feels good to stretch your arms out. Trust me, I feel that in my back. Whew. Feel it in my chest. And that is just bands. Now, last thing I'm going to do, I love these things. If you guys didn't get shake weight, wow. If you didn't get a rip stick yet, they're all over the place. I kept getting text messages. they're selling them cheap. But just want to grab it. You want to push out, right? And this is what I primarily do for my chest. I don't really do push-ups that much. I don't bench at all. This thing is good. And I remember when I had my surgery and I was so upset that my chest was all saggy looking. Yo, my arms are already tight from doing all the other stuff. This thing will hit your arms. It will hit your chest. You could also do, you could do hammer curls with them. Trust me, you got to keep them open. That's the whole thing. Oh, God. All right, watch. I got to keep them open. See that? Keep doing it. Hold up. All right, there you go. And not let them close. And it hurts. I'm tapping out. So that was a quick little workout I want to show you guys. I am 48 years old. 48 years young, should I say. And this is just little stuff I do. And I do this stuff. Honestly, I don't even have a routine when I do it. I just kind of walk around. Every now and then I grab the stuff. I mean, that's what, like a 10-minute workout. If you want to throw something in there, I could do some push-ups. This is really good to do push-ups on. What it does is it make you have to balance yourself. So when you hold both ends, you try to wobble. So you got to hold on tight, right? And these are amazing for push-ups because these are the perfect push-ups. And when you go down, you twist, you come up, you twist. These are amazing. They're not easy, but they're amazing. So get yourself some of those. If you want to do some extra stuff for your stomach, this is the elbow wheel, right? You put your elbows on it and you push forward. It automatically pulls you back. You get on your knees and you push out and you pull back. It's pretty good. You will feel it in your stomach. But that little stuff I did, I also felt it also. I'm the king of the little stuff. I got a video showing you guys a bunch of stuff. Everything's under $20. This is cool. You put your feet on it. And you could do some curls. Right? You could do these. Stretch yourself out. Right? Go to the side. You feel it on your back. And here's your curls. You can do one-hand curls. Right? Switch off. Good stuff. All right. Whew. I am done. Good stuff. I was going to run on the treadmill. Not today. Now, let me feed the fish. After all, guys, this is the Super Show. And so, anything can happen. Anybody can show up on the Super Show. All right, now. Also, let me show you guys my scars. I'm still working on a video for my poison ivy. But look at that. That's crazy. It looked like I did crack or something. Look at that. That's wild. Here's my other arm. Check it out. Look at that. This is probably going to be a scar I'm going to have for the rest of my life. That sucks. And then here, that sucks. And then up here, I think these might go away. All right. So with that being said, guys, thanks for sitting through my little workout. Guys, make sure you check out the video I did where I show you guys a bunch of workouts for cheap. Let me see if I can find it real quick. My wife's calling me. Hold on. Yes.
Little baby, I'm on my way home.
All right, sounds good. I am live right now. You want to say hi to the people? They probably can hear you.
Hi, people.
All right. What's up? What's up? Anything you got to say?
Nope. I might go get a pedicure.
Okay, you might get a pedicure.
I don't know. Maybe.
Okay.
All right. Love you.
All right, love you too.
Bye.
Bye. All right. I'm trying to see if I can find this video for you guys. Let's see. All right, I found it. No, that's Team Workout. There we go. Cheap. So I show you guys 25 different exercises, and everything is really cheap. So I'm gonna put it in the chat. Cheap workouts. All right. All right, there you guys go. All right, so let me catch up with the chat. Oh, Ron is in the building. All right, let's see. All right, Maker was last thing. Yo, Ron said yeet. FCAT said Maker of party pooping is here. Damn. Not here to make friends, here to make money. CM Punk 2024. Josh said, I wonder if you noticed any effects from your surgery. You know what's cool, Josh? Man, my arm feels great. My arm feels great. Like, if you didn't mention it, I sometimes forget I got the surgery until I look at the scars. Yo, Jenna Hayes in the building, Cowboy. You have been using steroids. LOL. I noticed you've been more aggressive lately. Oh, man. You know, well, my daughter just turned 18. It's her last year of high school. So, you know, sometimes you got to get crazy. Want to say what's up to all the people who are popping in. Sanchez putting up the guns. Let's go. Let me see. Oh, my man Darth Kermit said, got to get on that bench. I am back to 225 pounds. 310. Okay, got you. Now just got to lose 10 pounds, 10 to 15 pounds, and I will look ripped. Then the goal is shredded. I love it, man. I love it. Let me see. Dang, he's still going. I don't think I went that long, though. We watching the man work out. What the F is going on? Bro, it's a super show. All right. This show has derailed so much. It's not even funny. Listen, bro, it's a super show, okay? Bands are for maintenance. Yeah, man. Look, bro, I'm 48 years old. Look at me, bro. If I could just maintain this, I mean, come on, Rude Diggs. But no, it is giving me a pump, though. You know, but you got to mix it up. What's up, Sandy Cheeks? Rude Diggs said they are tough to do progressive maintenance. Let me see. Or trigger hypertrophy. And Rude Diggs, yeah, Rude Diggs, look at the new emojis that I put up, man. We get tattoos together. I'll get Rude, you get Diggs. Ha ha ha. Oh man. That's right, man. Why is he throwing some shade my way? All right, so I'm done that. Now let me throw in the link. Let FCAT pop in, guys. We are gonna go into our first segment. You know what? Let me send this to FCAT. I don't want him to get mad if I send this to anybody else. But FCAT, I hope you don't got a million things too, bro. We gotta limit, you know, some of the amount of stories you have, so we could save time for everybody else. So I'm throwing FCAT the link. Guys, we're about to get into some gaming topics. So waiting for FCAT to join. I also got another segment I want to do that I think would be cool for most of the people here. So that should be cool. Hold on, let me see what Rudy said. I did 60 reps today. Continuous, all shoulders, 12 pounds. It was yeah, I could imagine, bro. That's the thing. Is the thing. Longevity, right? When you're doing a workout for a long time, you go to failure. Woo, baby. But guys, let's get into the show. Finished one little workout, so we gotta switch it up a little bit. So done with the workout. So now let's do a topic switch.
Topic switch.
All right, guys. So this part of the show is FCAT News Report. So let's get in none other than my guy, my right-hand man. This guy loves gaming so much. He trolls every part of gaming, but he truly doesn't have a certain platform of choice, which is why he trolls everybody. So we're going to get in none other than F the Cat. Give it up.
Yeah.
FCAT, what's going on, man? How you doing today?
Chilling. So I want to know, like, what's your decision or what's chat decision? Should we get into the reality, real stuff first, or the gaming stuff?
Listen, man, why don't we just kick off some of that reality stuff? I mean, I want to, you know me. So the thing is, I want to cover everything. It is a super show, and so why not, right? So some
Because
big stuff happened recently.
yeah, so I got some ideas for some polls. We might put up a couple of
Okay.
polls. I'm gonna try to space them out pretty good.
Okay. What's your thoughts, man? Listen, let's get into that really big story that happened. You know what I'm talking about. So you want to kick that off? Wonder if I should get on the roll machine.
So go ahead and pull me up.
All right, I got it. Yeah, I mean, look, Dark Kermit, listen, just as long as you're working out and you make sure you feel it, you don't have to kill yourself. But if you feel that you did a good workout, like when you're like you feel it, you definitely did something. Your body, was pulled in certain ways that will help you grow or maintain, as Rudik said. But here we go. Damn. PSN signing required. Overwatch clone. People of the state of New York versus Donald Trump, guilty on all counts. You know what's cool is that you always make these things, and I think it's cool for you to actually pull it up. That's cool.
Yeah, so I figured we start the show with what we're talking about today. Um, so yeah, let's get into the Donald Trump stuff. So let's put up a poll. Um,
Okay.
just basically ask the question: will you vote for Trump after conviction?
Now, you got to help me out with this. So he's convicted, right? Not that he
Yes.
was. Not that he was. Okay, how do I say this? So he's convicted, meaning that. So convicted is just that he like he's convicted of the crime, but he wasn't found guilty of the crime, right? Or was he?
Yes, he's guilty on all charges.
Oh, damn. And it's what, like 31 charges, right?
36, I believe, or maybe
Hmm,
30.
that's wild. Okay, well, that is wild. All right, so let me
So yeah, we're not gonna get too heavy political about this, guys. But that's why I don't want anybody to come in because I don't want somebody coming in saying, "Oh, this is because Joe Biden drinks the blood of babies," you know.
all right,
Yeah,
so
we don't need all that.
you want me to put will you vote for
So
Trump
so
after?
so so just everybody don't go into description about your choice. So just yes or no, simple answer. I
So
mean, you can vote cowboy if you can. I'll vote
no, they
whatever.
won't. I can't vote. But no, what I'm asking you is, so
Okay.
you want me to just simply put, will you vote for Trump after his conviction? Right?
Yes.
That's simple.
Yes.
Yes or no, right?
Yes or no.
All right, so here we go, guys. Start the poll. Yeah. I mean, honestly, listen, I don't have a problem talking about this stuff. I'm not that into the policies and all that and political stuff. So I'm just gonna be like the novice guy talking about it. But what is it?
So yeah, we actually did this story on the very first reality talk show where
Yeah,
Donald Trump pretty much went to court for the Stormy Daniels stuff.
that's right.
And they basically found him guilty on all charges for the Stormy Daniels stuff.
Yeah, but I feel like he gets out of everything. So
Right.
now listen, is
We'll
it
get
just
into that.
right now? It's just Trump and Biden. Are they the main two people that we
Yes,
can vote for?
yes, yes.
So, because
Apparently, Robert RFK might be on the ballot. I
I,
don't know. He probably might be a throwaway vote though.
So my wife does work for Division of Elections. So sometimes I'd be like, oh, let me just ask her because she know all the laws and all that stuff. But
Dude, you know what you can ask her, like you
mm,
because I think the moment this will really be crazy is if we see on TV like Donald Trump still convicted person and he's voting for himself at the election. That would be like the clear answer. Ain't nothing gonna touch him.
he said F both them Republicans. Oh, them dams and okay, got it. He was convicted of paying for 340s off. A big deal, but who cares? 34 counts, and no, he will not see jail time.
Well, that's the thing. So they're saying he might get house arrest or jail.
Mhm.
But they asked him in an interview. He said pretty much said he's okay with jail, and that the people
Mhm.
that his people might act up. Yeah, so Donald Trump Warren supporters would reach breaking point if he's jailed. So he's basically calling, kind of
Mhm.
subliminally calling upon another January 6th.
Well, Rudy said he can't vote for Trump because he's Canadian. You know, I don't, I don't follow it that well. 34 counts. He is guilty. He is guilty, according to public opinion and the courts. Damn. 50 said I had to sign into my Microsoft account to play Sea of Thieves on my PlayStation. Not a biggie, but since it's PlayStation, this is BS. That's funny. Um, um, yeah.
That's what I'm saying, Obi. Like Obi's comment,
Mhm.
like it'd be crazy to see him on TV actually go into the place and vote for himself on election day. That would be like the point. I would laugh my butt off because I would
Hold
be
on, you
like,
can't.
yeah, nothing ain't happening to him.
Well, you can't vote for yourself, right?
He can't. Well, you can if as long as you're good. But like now,
Mhm.
since he has this felon thing, he can't. But he can still run for president. He can actually be the president behind bars.
That's crazy, right? Cohen got 36 months for the same crime. He should get the same. That's crazy. Yeah, I feel like Trump is like untouchable.
Yeah, until we see on TV them putting him in handcuffs and
Right.
sending him there. It's all smoke and no fire. He'll probably get house arrest maybe for this. Slap on
I
arrest.
don't know. I remember when he was on camera talking about grab the girl in the, and I was like, oh, it's over. And when he got out of that, I was like, oh wait. And then it constantly more videos came up with like literally him, right? So it wasn't like, is that him or not him? And AI wasn't the thing it was back today, right? And yeah, man, he was just like getting off. And I always felt like, yo, he is untouchable. But at the end of the day, the poll says, will you vote for Trump after his conviction? 44% says yes, 56% says no, and that's from 9 votes. Oh, wait, it just went up. So 10 votes, 40% says yes, and 60% says no. You know what's crazy? I don't even know who to vote for. I don't follow it at all. And all I do is just hear people say this, say that about both of them, right? So I feel like the majority of people I hear say that they feel like Trump did do more good for the people than Biden did. So that's what I hear, right? So I don't know who to vote for, but
So for me personally, I wish there was a third option, but usually
Mhm.
always the third option is considered a throwaway vote. So it's like you're like
um,
conflicted.
Rudigs, I hope you like the emojis. It took me a while trying to create the one for you because I really liked the picture that I put up of you there, but it was on the small screen on my channel, so I had the hell to crop it and to like mess with the lighting and put the light shining in the background. So yeah, I hope I did you justice, man. But if you guys
Yeah,
didn't
it's
know,
like
I made some new emojis for some of the channel members. So these are the brand new emojis. I just want to thank you guys again for being channel members for a while. And I couldn't do everybody, but I had to pick and choose and try to be a little clever with it. So hope you guys
so
use
that
emojis and stuff. But go ahead,
yeah,
FK.
so like I always say, Trump's got those cards. He's a celebrity, he's rich, he's famous, he's former president. He's got all these cards going for him.
Mhm.
Like nothing. I'm afraid this is basically probably gonna be nothing or be a big nothing.
Right. Well, let me
But
ask you this.
if it does turn out that way, do you believe that his supporters will rise up and cause like Civil War movie?
Well, I did see that movie, but No, I think this is just standard stuff, right? You mean wait? You said if what
Oh,
happened? What?
people online are saying his people will pretty much
No,
start the
no. If
Civil War
what?
movie.
No, if what? If what? I didn't hear what you said. If what happened?
like if he goes to jail, Joe Biden wins, all that stuff.
You mean hold up? Say it again. If Joe Biden
Like
wins?
yeah, if Joe Biden wins, he goes to jail, Trump goes to jail. Like basically, his supporters are gonna be
Well, I don't.
going riots.
So I think the thing is, people, as crazy as people sound, people still don't want to go to jail, right? There's a few people that don't care, right? But there's also people that don't want to go to jail. So look, there's a lot of people went to jail with the whole thing with the storming the Capitol. So at the end of the day, like people are going to go to jail, and some people might even get shot by the cops. So I don't think it's enough people that's going to side with making it a civil war. Like that's not going to happen in our country. I think
I
there's
mean, that's one of the crazy conspiracies,
right.
I guess, out there. I mean, they believe a lot of crazy things, like the Joe Biden drinks blood of babies. They believe Michelle Obama's a man.
Well, hold up. So to Obi said, Obi said, I just need someone to explain to me how the popular vote don't decide presidents, only the electoral college. I mean, do our votes even count? So I think the electoral college, they come in play when, like they have a big stake in the voting. Like if you look at voting as points, they just have very like high amount of points versus regular points from the voters. So at the end of the day, they come in, you got to still count them. And so wherever they are, however the voting is and the counting is, that's when they come into play. So that's kind of like what happened with when Trump won the first time. But I mean, I could have my wife explain it to you in detail. That I don't know that much, but hearing people talk about it, I think that's how they say it goes. Each state has a certain number, there you go, of electoral college votes based on their population. States with higher population has exactly, it's like a point system. Let me say, FCAT, you're scared of Trump supporters, may riot, LOL.
No, I'm just saying that's a theory people are throwing around.
Right. Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, I mean, it's interesting. Let's look at the votes one more time, guys. We got a nice number, 10 votes. 40% says yes, they will still vote for him, and 60% says no. Do you want to move on from this?
Let's finish up the chat and we'll move on.
Okay. Yeah, you can see if there's anything in the chat you want to respond to as I'm scrolling
Yeah,
through
we'll
it.
go
Well,
into topic switch and get into gaming.
all right, let's get into gaming. That was kind of cool. FCAT, thank you for bringing that up, and let's do it.
Topic switch.
All right, guys, we're going to get into some gaming news now. So let's do it. So bam.
Yeah,
The
so
Just Cause movie is finally moving forward.
It's coming, baby.
So let me say this, FCAT, if you want to hold on to that. I got a new thing I want to call. So I'm gonna pull this up. I said I got a new segment, but I got a new segment I'm gonna do called Movie and Shows. Hold on, what the hell? Oh, movie and shows you're watching. Why is it cut off? I guess I got cut off. I guess I gotta move this over a little bit. So I am gonna get to that. If you got anything about shows and stuff, if you want to hold it to that, because I'm actually want to have a segment where we kind of talk about what we're currently watching, what we recently watched. So
well, I mean, it's video game related. So
all right, go ahead.
Thoughts.
Fair enough. Yeah, man. Look, when you see Just Cause, any of the little trailers, they had a live action one, they had CG ones. That would be a crazy movie. I mean, pretty much it'd be like Fast and Furious now that they're like superheroes. But yeah, I mean, I think that would be a really, really cool movie. And it's weird because I don't go and see movies I don't see game movies if I was never interested in the game. Like I have no interest in the Fallout show, no interest in the Halo show. I got no interest in the what's the name of that? The one with Kevin Hart. The Borderlands show movie, right? But I don't know if the trailer looks good. This movie, and I never really was into this at all, But if the trailer looks good because he has a grappler hook and he's like, this might interest me to go to movies. So what do you guys think?
I think they should slow down with the video game adaptations because already, we're seeing all these adaptations coming. Sims, Monopoly, like it's getting ridiculous.
The thing is though, this country is founded on capitalism, and how can you just stop making video game movies? What are you talking about, FCAT? Like, for
No, just like not stop, like slow down. Like
they can't because here's the thing.
Much coming out.
So the problem is you're talking about it as if one studio is making all these movies. No, there's different studios making them. So one studio might be like, we never made a video game movie. What the hell is FCAT talking about?
You know what I'm saying? I remember the time when we had Mario movie, then we had Street Fighter. It was like horrible movie after horrible video game movie.
Yeah, I agree. But no, I think creativity is in the eye of the beholder, and I think if you have an ideal, and if a video game company allows you to get the rights to their property to make a movie, then by all means make a movie. Hopefully it's good, but they usually miss most of the times than hit.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Look at Maker said Just Cause would be a fun film.
All right, let's get on to the next thing. So, cloud gaming news, guys. Boosteroid has launched the Ultra 4K 120 tier. Only in the UK.
I think that's cool though, right? You got to take steps, right? And so they're showing that they're not slowing down. That's dope. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, it'd be. Right now I'm actually enjoying GeForce now more because the free tier got a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
Because like all you gotta do is like watch 2 or 3 ads and you're like in the game. That's been every single time I've been playing on free tier. Nowadays, recently, before it was bad. Like you'd be like 200 something in line. Like now, it's just you just watch a couple ads and you're in.
That's cool.
So yeah, I'm preferring using that now over paying for stuff.
That's cool, guys. And so should we go straight into console wars right after this?
Yeah, we're gonna go to console wars in a bit.
All right. So just want to say, I know Rudig's got to leave soon. So even if maybe I don't know, FCAT, maybe
we can let people in if you want.
Yeah, let's do that. Guys, I'm gonna open up the chat for everybody and let you guys jump in with us so we can talk about some stuff. Now, it might make this segment longer, so maybe you guys might, because if you want to get straight to the console wars, then if we have too many people talking about this one, let me ask you guys, do you guys want to jump in here? Oh, he said drop the link.
Yeah, so let's talk about this last one, and the next one is console wars.
Oh, so wait, so you only got one more thing, and then we going straight to console war?
Yeah, just this.
Okay, cool.
We can get like Rudig's on to talk about this.
All right. So wait, you want me to get people to get in now?
Yeah.
All right, guys. So jump on in. We're about to get into the console war soon. You guys will know because I'll update the top of the graphics, so it'll say console wars. But to join the show, jump on in, and let's discuss this. So Helldivers 2 players have opened a black hole and are terrified what might come through. So this is a part of the game, right?
So we've been waiting this whole time for Helldivers to do something. We've been like that meme with the stick figure, and he's poking the rock, and he's like, do something. That's something we've been waiting for, and it looks like the Illuminate is coming, which is a new enemy faction.
So, now let me
a new enemy type we have to fight.
Let me do this. Let me bring in none other than that PlayStation gamer. Guys, give it up for TPG in the building. What's going on, TPG?
Not much. Howdy, kids. How you doing? It's Yowie time with TPG.
What's going on, TPG? As TPG is in here, guys, make sure you hit that like button for the show, not for TPG. But thanks for joining the show, TPG. Rudigs, if you got time, man, jump in. I definitely know that you usually don't have, like, after 7, you're kind of out of here. So wanted to open up the show so you could try to get in if you can. Definitely, I see you like the swag surfing. Oh, hold on. While we doing that, let's let none other than the guy who, everywhere he walks, flowers start to die, everything start to fall down. Your grandma might catch a heart attack because he is Mr. R.I.P. himself. And he just RIP'd himself because I got in, and then all of a sudden he was gone. So yeah. Well, he'll be back.
Well,
I'm sure.
Man, you got to build him up and hype him up, and he's like, nope, out.
I know, he was like, not today. So let me talk about this real quick. Do you guys think this is because they're losing players? So do you think they probably like speeding up their timetable? Like, whoa, we got to get people engaged because people love the game, but you know, people like did so much. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. My game of the year right now is Killer Clowns from Outer Space, but I got it early, and the actual official day officially doesn't come out to tomorrow. Don't you know it? You got to reach the level 50. I already maxed out last night, the level 50. So I was like, I don't even feel like playing today because I'm maxed out. So that will happen to people, no matter how much you like the game. And Purple Haze is in the building. Purple Haze, do me a favor and check out the emojis. Yesterday, I took the liberty to make brand new emojis, and I had to pick and choose some of the channel members. And I want you to take a look at these emojis that's available to the channel members. All right. So me personally, dude, adding anything new is always great to a game. But
I kind of feel it's too little too late with this game.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, the player base is still there, but it's been dropping. And you know what? It's because of Sony and their stupid ass. We'll talk about that later.
Oh, man, that's crazy. So I look at it like this. So here's my brain, right? I'm really here to play video games and not for politics. So I'm not gonna not like a game because they had some issues with PC. Like, that's a non-factor to me. So I feel like my excitement would be, oh, it's a game I really like. They got new content, cool. So I wouldn't be like, it's a little too late. What's a little too late? If you still like the game, why do you like the game less because they had drama?
It's more they've moved on to the next thing. Like,
yeah, but
that's the thing we've all said too. It's like inevitably it's going to happen. The player base was going to drop off at some point. Right. Now it's a matter of will they be able to get it back?
Right.
And I don't know.
Well, we shall see. You know what? Let me try something while I'm doing this. I seen a thing that says apps, and one thing said, let me see. Hold up. Keep your chat clean, protected, add dynamic widgets. Hold up. So a chat box. Let me turn on this chat box and see what that does. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry. FCAT, what's your thoughts, man?
Man, FCAT, you got a mouthful to say there.
I know, right? Man, it's too much for him to say.
Damn.
What happened?
No, I said, what's your thoughts?
What's my thoughts on this?
Right.
Like I said, finally they're doing something.
Right.
Like to get players back. I mean, we've been waiting for this moment because the game went dead like couple months after it came out.
Yeah, fucking PC players are to be fair.
Yeah, so we're gonna fight the Illuminate, and it might get interesting again on Helldivers 2. We'll see.
Yeah. Well,
before you do that, let me bring in another friend of the show, Mr. Down the Shore himself, Mr. Wildwood himself, coming off of a 2-day trip, just chilling as he always do. None other than our resident Two-Face, the guy who has two personalities. Bam! Jersey's finest, aka Chill Gaming. What's up, Jers?
Yo, what up?
How you doing, man?
Got my boy Rage with me today, yo.
Oh, that's what's up. Wait, does he need a link to jump in himself?
No. He's all right. He's with me.
Okay, cool.
We just chilling right now. What's up, man?
Man, I'm good, bro. First of all, how was the trip, man? Wildwood, bro. My issue with Wildwood, that damn beach is too long.
Yo, listen, there was a lot of stuff going down there.
Yeah.
A lot of fights, man.
Oh yeah, it's getting they had a whole thing in Seaside not that long ago where somebody thought they were shooting, but somebody had a noise machine that made it sound like shooting. It's getting crazy.
It was Ocean City, it was Seaside, Wildwood. It was everywhere, bro.
Yeah, it's getting crazy. It's getting crazy. But listen, all we could do is just enjoy our lives, right? We gotta go where we go and stick to ourselves, make sure we ain't getting into the nonsense. I just keep walking, when all that nonsense going on. I'm too old to be standing there watching. Oh, I want to see somebody get punched in the face. Man, listen, this is when the crazy stuff happens. I'm just gonna, you know what I mean?
You get punched in the face.
Right? But that was cool, man, to see you out there, enjoying yourself.
Oh yeah. Yo, can y'all hear Rage, yo? Rage, talk real quick.
Yo. What's going on, fellas?
Hey, hold up. First, let's do this, guys. We got a celebrity on the show voting for president this year. We got to vote him in. Definitely, it's the Trump, and it's also Biden, but it's also Rage. Give it up for Rage. Let's go. Yeah.
Please don't call me Biden. That poor guy is stuttering. He looks like a damn Muppet.
Man, that guy has no fucking clue where he is half the time.
Yeah, man.
Where I put my diaper?
What's going on, everybody?
So we will be getting into the console war stuff soon. So thanks, Rage, for popping in. But hold up, guys. We still got the guy in the back. When he walks by, like I said, the flowers die. Everything RIP because it's none other than the maker of chaos is in the building. What's up, man?
What's up?
How's it going?
Just chilling. Gaming
is cool. Getting everybody on the panel. And then let me just pull them in. To get them in there is none other than Mr. No Nonsense himself, a.k.a. 5-0 Trey Gaming, bringing in Murder. Let's go.
Man, we stuffed today.
What
up, everybody? What's up, man?
We like a golden crown here. Got a bunch of variety.
Oh yeah.
So this is definitely gonna be cool. We got a lot of people. Good stuff. Murder, I hope you like how I hooked you up with the emoji. I thought that would be cool. So good stuff. I'm trying to do some different stuff, and I appreciate people who are channel members. And I was just looking like, damn, some people have been members for a minute. So I wanted to come up with something creative, something different. So good stuff. But anyway, let's go with the show. So my dog is going crazy. Hey, come on, man. She can't be acting like here. She's like flying all around. She just did my well, she's crazy. Anyway, so before
leave Josie alone.
By this dog, she's about to pull down something. Hey, Josie.
Hey.
Anyway,
Leave Josie alone.
So let me pull you guys up. So let's start from the bottom. Let's go to 5-0 Trey. What's your thoughts with Helldivers 2? Look like they're adding some new stuff.
I actually, it's hard for, that's a tough one for me because I don't know what people mean by the game is dead. There's still, I've never had a problem jumping in the game and finding multiple games to play. I haven't played it in the last 2 weeks, but it's more or less for me boils down to there's so many games coming out and I'm actually buying those games that I like. So it's like I'm getting pulled all over the place. One day I'm playing Destiny, one day I'm playing Killer Clowns, one day I'm playing a new season of COD. It's just so to say a game is dying is kind of a little bit rough right now when gaming is actually so good. So I mean, and I like Helldivers, graphically good. I like getting in there with my boys. If they bring out something new, that'll be great. But to be honest, I haven't even got all the way through the automatons. I'm still fighting bugs. So it still hasn't ran out of things for me to do. So I don't get it when people say it's dead because it's not, but because it's under like 200,000 people playing, I mean,
Right.
still a very active game. But I think in the time right now, when there's so many games being played and coming out, it's hard to focus on just one game. So, I mean, that's kind of how I take it.
I think that's definitely a good way to look at it. What about you, Maker?
I mean, I think it'd be a breath of fresh air. I really have kind of dropped off Helldivers. I don't play it near as much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think mostly people have been saying that it's been dying just because it's been down to like 60K as the max daily concurrent players as like the past week. But I do think it's contributing to like all the new games coming out and stuff like that. There will be drop off. It just takes time, and maybe this will spice it up and bring more people back.
You know, it's crazy. They had less people drop off. Well, they took longer to drop off than I thought. I thought it was going to drop off 2 months later. But let's bring in this guy. Is nothing less than, I mean, he's probably surfing right now with some shades on. The swag surfer himself, Rue Diggs, is in the building. Captain Canada, let's go.
Oh yeah, we rolling today.
What's going on,
Oh boy,
everybody? The emoji's awesome. Thanks, Cowboy. That's really fun.
Nah, definitely, man. Not a problem at all, man. I had to think of like, what do I name each one of them and what picture I steal from you guys, and so I took a couple hours just doing all of that. It was really cool. So I just want to thank you, man, for being a part of the channel when you are, and just popping in, all of you guys. So I just want to do that. But let's keep the show rolling. Rue Diggs, I'm gonna come back around to you. Let's go to Jers. Jers, what's your thought about this Helldivers 2 players have opened a black hole and are terrified what might come out?
I think it's dope. I mean, I'm hearing little things, but unfortunately, I haven't played it for 5 or 6 weeks. I've been focused on Destiny 2, like most of you guys know. I'm really excited about Final Shape tomorrow. But as long as, like I always said, as long as Helldivers, they keep having content brought in, I think that's fine. I don't think, like Murder said, I agree with 100%. The game's not dying. It's just that there are a lot of games and things coming out right now that people want to play. So I bet you in a couple of months, it's going to come right back up way high like it first came out. So, yeah. So, but I think it's cool that new content's coming all the time, bro. Like, it's a good thing.
I definitely agree. What about you, Rage?
I'm going to concur with them, man. It's the same shit. As long as you're giving me new content, the game's not going to die. It's still a dope game, man. It's like every other thing. You play for a while, you get a little tired, you need a break, come back to it. Myself like to play multiple games at once. I play Madden, Mortal Kombat, playing The Witcher right now, playing Destiny. So I got an ADHD too, so shit happens. But what's up, new shit, man? Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Give me what I'm paying for. That's all I care about.
Bro, that's one of the realest things I heard. And then let me go to Rue Diggs.
Well, you know that I'm a huge fan of Helldivers. I was yelling from the rooftops before this thing was dropped that it was going to be huge, and I called it for saying it. But I love Helldivers. I play once a week with Maker and a group of guys, and we go in and we get the super samples, and we make sure we're on top of all the upgrades. I love that they're adding more variety, but to be honest, they're constantly adding variety. Every week we're going in, there's new weapons. There's a brand new mech with double auto cannons that they just released. I would just love for us to get through a week where I'm not hitting game-breaking glitches and bugs. But I guess that's live service games these days. Those are my thoughts on it.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
FCAT, did you you wanted
yeah, let's move on to the next thing. Jersey brought up Destiny 2 and Final Shape coming out tomorrow. But a couple days ago, Sony allowed the Final Shape update early on the PS5 cloud service.
Was that a mistake or?
Yes, it was a very big mistake.
Okay. Mistakes happen. I mean, how many people got to play it?
Enough to know that like raid weapons and stuff are already on leaked and stuff like that.
Yep.
So, damn. So hold on, how long did they get to play it? That's the question.
Sony can't stop leaking shit, man.
From what I read, about 5 hours. It was up for about 5 hours.
Yeah, then they nuked the servers.
That's crazy.
Damn.
I didn't even know. Like, I didn't even see any real gameplay. I only, it was the, what was his name? Ascross or something like that. I watched his gameplay. I watched his 40-minute update review about what's coming in for the new DLC. A lot of stuff are changing up. It's a lot of good things coming. A lot of revamp, a lot of reworking, a lot of tweaking. They're doing great things with this new DLC. But yeah, like they said, it was leaked. All this stuff was leaked, bro.
Yeah, I was
I'm
avoiding those
excited about it.
spoilers. I was avoiding those spoilers that day.
Yeah, I didn't see any guns or anything. I just I was like, oh, why am I watching that? I don't want to watch that.
I saw
Well,
some.
from the Vidoc, they showed that one gun that heals your teammates when you shoot them.
Oh wow!
Which freaking looks amazing.
They already had that gun.
Oh no! They
Luminous
never had that gun.
cannon?
This is a brand new gun.
Okay.
Like if you shoot your teammates, it heals them.
Yeah, they had that, and then the exotic hand cannon.
I don't think they had.
Yeah, well,
it's
no,
not so new then.
100. Yeah.
Well, let me do this.
Don't forget too, boys. They're revamping these weapons, just like that outbreak and shit. They're modding them and stuff. So it might be the same gun, but they updated it.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's what Jers was telling me.
Mhm.
Well, let me do this. Let me so
Well,
everybody get a
they-
chance to
Pull up the launch.
Oh, you want to put a launch trailer? All right, hold on.
Yeah, pull up the launch.
Yo, they
So
already
I want everybody to get a chance to get fully make your thoughts. So let's just start with TPG. I know you're kind of quiet about Destiny, so let's get your thoughts out the way on
Well,
that.
it's first off, do we know if Final Shape is actually supposed to be the final DLC?
No, it's the final Darkness Saga. It's the Darkness Saga.
Okay, because the way
It's the final
they did-
expansion, but they're still
yeah,
gonna
because the
have
way
like
Bungie and
episodes.
Sony have been talking about it, it feels like it's like the finale.
I doubt it.
Of the Darkness Saga. That's what.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
finale
it's-
is. That's it.
It's like the equivalent of what Endwalker was for Final Fantasy 14.
So it's like the end of a
ends
story arc.
Yeah, yeah.
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 Since the
Basically,
beginning.
think of it as Twilight, New Moon, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
with all the fun stuff in that.
What they're gonna do
hey,
is
hey man, I'm glad they're keeping the player base engaged. I just wish it was more noob friendly.
no. So what they're
gotta
gonna
have a level
do,
with it.
what they're gonna do is they're gonna end the expansions at Final Shape. Then they're gonna start doing these like little episode things every week or month or whatever.
Because they're gonna start moving from Bungie.
Then they gotta go to Destiny 3. Then it's gonna go to Destiny 3.
All right, whoa. All right, we're getting let's so TPG, get your thoughts in, then I want to move down because I don't.
I mean, like I said, I think it looks good. I think it's nice. Sony and Bungie are seeming like they're working together. But hey, if this doesn't succeed, you can see a hostile takeover.
I'm gonna tell you right now, it will succeed.
Wait, let me ask you this: what does succeed mean to you? What does that mean?
It has to reach a certain player amount.
So the hit back at that that guy Hurst, he already said that Bungie's Final Shape's gonna pan out. Yeah, he said it's already gonna pan out the way they wanted to, and so there's probably not gonna be a takeover.
Okay.
All right. What about you, Jers? Jers, what's your thoughts on this? This coming out and then the leak. Just wrap Destiny up as a whole. I know you've been hitting it hard. So,
yeah, well, there's a lot of things. I'm trying to sum up as best as I can here with so many words. But for example, what TPG said about noob friendly, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Even if you were new, let's say last week, let's say you had a week to grind. Let's say you were home and you had like 40 hours to grind. You can get everything you want in those 40 hours. Obviously, you do need some help. I mean, they brought in LFG for Christ's sake in the game. You know what I mean? Anything you want to do, you can ask for help. Yes, LFG's a hit or miss, right? We all know this, but moving forward, they brought on Onslaught with all the, like I told you, Cowboy, with all the sunset weapons that we had before. You know what I mean? Now they have random roles now with Master of Arms, with the Recluse and all this other stuff. And now you can have, like me, I got all the weapons. I got the super black shader. Like I'm ready to go, man. Like I got a lot of weapons in my vault that's God rolls. You know what I mean? At least 100 of them. So I'm ready to go. But with Final Shape, man, there's just so much stuff. I will say that they're bringing the light and dark supers together in one prismatic super. That's pretty dope. You can have a void grenade with like a arc freaking heal. It's insane. You know what I mean? They're revamping all the weapons. This is going to be the hardest raid that Destiny ever brought to us. You know what I'm saying? What else? Like the Pale Heart's going to be like linearish. for the campaign. Remember how the campaign, it was just open, you could still go anywhere in the campaign, like if you wanted to. This is going to be linear as you go. It's going to move forward and then forward and then forward like a line. It's like Bloodborne or something. It's going to go open another area, then another area. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of things that's changing, guys. I will say it's moving forward to a positive outlook. That, to me, that's what it's looking like. And they even said it. If, for example, let's say Cowboy, you and Murder, and let's say TPG or FCAT even come on with me for a raid. Let's say you guys are in 1940 and me and Rage are in 1985. Or I'm 1985 or Rage 1980, whatever, vice versa. It will match all you guys up to 1980 for that rate. Okay.
And it scale you up.
Yeah, hey, Jers, hold on. Why your analogy, me and FCAT had to be lower than y'all? How come you couldn't have made us higher?
You gotta grind.
Let's keep it real, bro. Let's keep it real.
Hey, what is that about?
You gotta grind, bro. You gotta grind, you know what I'm saying? But no, it's cool. Like this, like past expansions. If you do the legendary campaign, you'll be up to the 1960. The soft point, I think the standard is 1940. Soft is 1960 or I don't know, 1980 or 1990 or something like that. The hard cap is 1990 and the pinnacle is 2000 level. But it's kind of cool, man. Like again, there's so much involved in information I've seen with the 40-minute video clip. There's so much to talk about. I can go on for like an hour, like a crappy not, dude. But I will say it's moving in the direction that a lot of players want it to go.
No, it does sound cool. Wait, the 40-minute clip, was that from Aztec or was that from like
Aztec
Sony or Bungie?
Aztec Cross. He was because he played the final shape and they allowed him to show it, you know what I mean? And he broke down everything that he knew and what he played, like what they told him. It was a great video, man. A great informational video.
Got it. What about you, Rage?
Word. Well, I'm not as deep with with Jersey and shit, but I just play and I follow directions and stuff. But I'm having fun. I'm excited about the double subclasses and stuff with it. I think it's a new full fun thing to do, especially with the ad clears and stuff like that. So I enjoy all that chaos. And I also love that it's going to be extremely hard because, not for nothing, you know, if it's not uncomfortable, you ain't improving in nothing. So, you know, make it hard as hell and shit. That's
you guys remember the mods, though, right? Those boss spec, the monitor spec. Yeah, they're going away.
For the weapon mods.
They're going away, bro. No more of those mods.
Yeah, I don't know anything about
that. Is that bad? Is that good?
It's good and bad, but I'm gonna be real, man. Like my buddy said, there's more focus on your supers now, your class abilities, and your weapons. So you really, honestly, don't need them. Really don't.
I like that more. Yeah, that sounds. Yeah, I don't like when it's like so many a million little things. I like when it's like you focus on my abilities, my weapons, my character. You know what I mean?
Yeah, to me, they added so many different mods and situations. They kind of made it like so hard to understand. Like I remember I was explaining it to Murder, and he was saying like, "This is a lot. Like it's a lot. You know, it still is a lot. It's still, but they dumb it down a little bit. So let's say, for example, Cowboy, like Stasis, the frozen ability, right? Now they up the Warlock super, Winter's Weaver, or whatever, Wraith Weaver, whatever. When he does his shockwave, they buffed it, I believe, another 20%. With a certain exotic or something like that. Nice. So now it's gonna be crazy damage. I already see this in a raid. They're gonna cheese this. What they're gonna do, they're gonna buff their stuff. They're gonna do this Weaver thing. It's just gonna be a nice shock little damage output.
Don't forget about the weapons too. How they introduced the strand and stasis weapons combination. So we're probably gonna see a lot more of that.
You got those. You got the strand weapons. You got the stasis. You got all these other class ability weapons, and now it's more focus on the abilities with your grenades, and it's gonna be like, it's just too much, Cowboy. I'm being real. It's just so much information, bro.
You know what? I mean, it sounds cool, man. So let me move on a little bit, or we're gonna be on here talking about Destiny forever, especially Jared on here. But
we ready to move on.
Anything you got to say about this?
Me?
Destiny. I just totally skipped Maker, but I'll get to you. But yeah, Murder 50 Trey. You got anything to say about Destiny and the league and all that stuff?
I'll keep it short. Usually back in the day, I couldn't really have a conversation about Destiny because I never played it.
Right.
But a couple weeks back, me and Jers, we hooked up. I was online testing it out, maybe about 20, 30 minutes in. And I can totally agree with what he's saying. If it wasn't for him, oh, and thank you, Jersey. You know what you did for me.
No doubt, bro.
Yeah, man. If it wasn't for him showing me and getting my ball rolling and getting me to, I had a superior, I'm like around 1850 or whatever, and I'm, or my armor and all my gadgets and stuff is, I'm up there, whatever that means. But he helped me get through it and showed me that there's so much in it that I really think that it's a great game as far as a shooter, because I love shooters. And I think this final shape, I think it's going to be good. I think it's for people who really, really like Bungie or Destiny, excuse me. I think they should enjoy this one. I've been seeing the trailers. I never paid no attention to Destiny, but I got some time into it now, and I'm really, really enjoying the game. So I mean, I'm new, so I don't got much to say about it, but the experience that I've had so far, I should have been playing this game a long time ago.
It's cool.
So I don't know, for gaming, man. I hope it's good. I think it's gonna be good.
Hey, Cowboy, can I ask you something real quick just before you move on to somebody else?
No, go ahead.
My Name is Bife, guys, put out a 10-hour video of the lore for Destiny.
That was wild.
You got some time for like a week between the week? Watch that lore, man. He put a lot of work in that stuff. So, I'm like 3 hours in, so it's amazing,
True
bro.
story. I killed My Name is Bife in a game of Trials, and I clipped it, and it's because it was on Stadia, because you can't cheat on Stadia, so he would play Trials there, and I sent him a message on Stadia saying, man, I love all your content, dude. Awesome, I got to kill you, and I sent him the clip.
That's great, yo. That's great. That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, let me go right into you, Maker. We'll come to you last. Let me jump right into you, Rudigs. What's your thoughts on the new Destiny, man? I mean,
I had my time with Destiny, and I've grinded enough. I've had a day one clear of a raid. Having that leaked kind of ruins the day one raid, because now people will have a certain advantage knowing what's going in. But hey, new content, as long as it's good as the Witch Queen was really good. I'm sure people will be happy, but for me, I'm not picking it up day one. I'll wait till it comes on sale if I want to go through it. It's just, it's more of the same for me. They're literally combining the exact same supers you already had together. And that's just the Bungie way. They recycle what you already have and they give it back to you as something new. And that's just how I feel after grinding the game for a couple seasons. So I have my time. I'm done with it. If I come back, it'll just be for some fun and some rating here and there.
Well,
I think just wait till it's free on PS Plus.
Well, no, I think what was cool was your time with it. You did. I mean, you went super hard back in the Stadia days, so that's cool. All right. What about Maker? You?
I mean, I want to be interested in it, but I've had a hard time getting interested in Destiny since after Forsaken. It to me, it just kind of just fell off. Like I've played all the expansions, but usually it's after they've been discounted or on sale. To me, they just add too much to the point where it's just overwhelming. If I don't constantly play, it feels like I'm already behind. And so when I hop in, like to do Witch Queen, I'd be like, what are all these new things that they've added? And I feel lost on certain parts of the story. And a lot of it has to do with there are events, there are things that happen between, me playing. And I feel like that's going to be a big hurdle for any kind of player. But yeah, that's my take.
Okay. Well, let me jump on this. I'll keep have the last say. It's funny because me and Murder was playing Killer Clowns, and we was talking about games, and he was like, wait, you got how many hours in Destiny? I was like, yeah, bro, I used to play like crazy. So I was telling him how many hours I had in part 1 and part 2. But I mean, I've had like Destiny was such a
2,000 plus hours.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy, bro. But
I have 4K myself.
It's light work, guys. It's light work. It's light work. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, no, that thing was
crazy.
Look at mine. Look at mine. Look at mine.
That was a big part of my life, but I've been out of it for so long. I think what Rudik said is the reason I got out. I remember like playing so many games, as you guys know, I like to rent games, and I would play them, and just my mind would be on Destiny. Like Destiny is the game where it really is meant for to be your only game because it gives you so much. This is a good and bad. I mean, if you're into Destiny, it's amazing. I mean, I played Destiny for years, and that was like my primary game, right? I really didn't focus on anything but Destiny. And to my wife made a joke, said that's why I got a woman's name because it, you spend all your time with it and money. But I think Destiny is cool. It looks cool. Like it almost made me want to pull that trigger, bro, to buy this. But I know if I buy this, then I'm all in. Like I'm either all in or not. And if I buy the final shape, then yeah, I'm coming back. And I feel like Destiny is so good at giving you so much. It's just too much for that. I finally broke away from Destiny, and I don't want to sacrifice opening up all the avenues and different games that I allow myself to play. And I'm afraid that Destiny would be like, nah, this is where you got to be. Put that game down. But with that being said, the last thing I got to say, yeah, guys, hear me clearly. Why the F are you going to play Destiny tomorrow when Killer Clowns from Outer Space officially come out tomorrow? Because that's what I'm going to be playing. I'm just saying.
Nobody wants to play this.
Cowboys, real quick before you change stuff, go ahead, blow me up real quick. Just want to show you.
All right, here you go.
And this is I know people with a lot more, so don't even.
Yeah, I got you. Here you go.
My hours right now plus the 200 I just put in for Destiny 2. So that's my hours, guys. I mean,
well, let's see. Okay, yeah. So you got 3,271 hours in Destiny 1 and 2,524 in Destiny 2.
See, I take breaks for Destiny, man. You know what I mean?
All
Yeah.
Little something, nothing fancy.
I'm gonna say this, Jersey. I'm a little offended. You only have 2 platinums. Come on, man.
I don't platinum games, buddy. I play the games. You know what I mean? I'm not worried about platinums or trophies, dog.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
I probably have like 2,000.
Yeah, say it again.
Like, I don't care about trophies, bro. Like, look, I got 400 something, 500 games, with play. Like, dude, if I wanted to, I could have 10,000 trophies or more. I don't know about that stuff.
I actually 100%ed Destiny 1 on Xbox.
Hell yeah.
I want to say what's up to Wilson. I see Wilson in the building and want to say what's up to Wilson. All right, guys. So let's Destiny, man. Wow, we talked about this for a while.
Let's play Chucky and let's get into the console wars, guys.
All right, so
Man, the fuck up.
We're gonna get into the console wars. But yeah, before that, we definitely gotta play Chucky because he's got to explain the rules. So here we go.
Man the fuck up.
All right. So wait. Before you hold up, pull that down real quick. You know what's funny? I tried to pull it down, and that's not what I want to do. All right. So before we go into this, let's change this to console wars. All right. And guys, at the end of the day, listen, this is real stuff. So you represent your console. This I made this because I was literally trying to escape the console war. And then I did the opposite to say, you know what? Let's just have a segment where we're going to go all in. Say what you want. If you think this thing sucks, is trash, is whatever, you go all in. And I don't want to hear anybody, well, it was only 3 Xbox people and 5 PlayStation, or it was only 5 Xbox. Like, listen, at the end of the day, this is made for the console wars, but it's going to be a timer. I'm putting 45-minute timer. And we could do it overtime. We go on 15-minute overtime. That's making it a full hour that we going all in, acting crazy, saying whatever. But let's at least do this. Let's at least go around the room so each person can make their full thought. And then after everybody had a chance to speak, then we're gonna go straight up, free for all. You jump in there. Listen, cause you gotta cut somebody off. Like, hold up, wait. Like, try to make it constructive as you can. But this is console wars. It is what it is. So I just want to say that. No people will be like, "Why are you making a console?" Because it's only an hour at the most. All right, so we could enjoy some good banter and nonsense.
You're taking up the hour, man. You're taking.
All right, I didn't start the clock yet. The clock will start officially after we play the official console wars trailer.
Oh God, that cringe ass shit.
Hey, listen, man. I just wanted to come up with something, just something quick, but let's do it. All right. So that was
I
our
still say
All
that
them,
shit's
all them,
cringe.
all
Nah,
them Xbox games and
So,
studios. I seen 2 PlayStation,
so
Horizon and God of War.
hold up. We got somebody coming in here. So you know
Oh
somebody, he
God.
waited all this time because I think he's the leader of the Xbox Nation. Is none other than Q Beanie Gaming in the
Oh,
building.
get this out of here.
Hey, listen, let the man come up in here. What's up, Q Beanie? How you doing, man?
yo,
Wait, did you just pop out?
that's so funny.
Man, that was wild.
Okay, that actually was funny.
Right out.
Coincidence.
And now back to your daily scheduled program.
All right, well, whenever Q Beanie come back. All right, so listen, I want to say this
Yeah.
too. If you got, hold up real quick, FCAT. If
It's
you guys got a topic, because I'm not saying FCAT is the in charge, but he's taking the liberty to come up with some topics. I personally don't really care too much about console wars, but so if you guys are like, whoa, if he don't mention a topic, right? Like I remember one time Murder hit me up, was like, hold up, y'all better talk about this. I'm like, bro, I got you. So like, if there's a topic that FCAT, he pull up everything, but if it's something he don't have, somebody please be like, whoa, we got to talk about this. So with that being said, I'm about to hit the timer, and let's go. Let's start the
Well,
console.
I'm gonna have one topic.
All right, so
I would like we talk
we'll
about.
pull up the topic. I'll just go down the list. I'll go me, FCAT, TPG, Jers, and Rage, and Cubini's back in here. We'll go to Maker. We'll go to Murder. We go to Rude Diggs, and we go down to Cubini. So we're gonna go around. Just keep the order simple, and then after we all talk, let's just do a free for all, get crazy, whatever. So with that being said,
hold on, Cowboy.
Deliverance.
I'm gonna miss this.
Huh?
I'll listen for a second, but you know me, 3:57 down on West Coast time. I gotta go get my daughter.
I got you, bro.
It takes me like 5 minutes.
Yep,
but
you'll be back.
But I'll be listening for the next 5 minutes, and then I'll cut out. So just get me on this round, but I will be back.
So FCAT, bring this up. What is this? What are we talking about here, man?
Yeah, so Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 apparently impacted by the Xbox Series S. Will run at 4K 30. Apparently 30 was already on the table, but once again, this kind of shows me how some of these games are being scaled back just because they have the parity with the Series S.
All right, cool. So FCAT just kind of like romanced it a little bit, give you guys the basis of this. If anybody want to read the article and all that stuff, let me jump in there first, and then we're gonna go straight to FCAT. We're gonna go down the line. I personally do think, I know some people said this is true, some people said it isn't, but I think logically it makes sense that, now I don't know about on the PlayStation side, but I think for me, this is just my opinion, I think the Series S is holding back some of stuff on the Xbox, because I think the parity clause is a real thing. I didn't make it up, and they do want it to be solid as best as it can, but that machine just can't compete with a Series X. Now, as far as this, maybe a developer say, listen, this is as far as we're gonna push it, and unfortunately, we ain't gonna do the same for PlayStation. We ain't gonna make it higher. I mean, if you guys remember, I'm going back some time. Remember the Xbox 360 at the time. It wasn't as powerful as the PlayStation 3 with the cell processor, but games look worse on the cell processor because guess what? They primarily put the Xbox first because it was more popular at the time, at that point in time. So it was like, we ain't making two versions just because this could do, have a little more graphical fidelity. So me personally, and I don't know anything, but I do think, yeah, maybe there's some logic to this story that the Xbox Series X could be holding back, and I just say gaming in general. But I'll go to you, FCAT.
I saw the writing on the wall ever since Immortals of Avium on Series S, and I was like, man, I can't take this, and that's why I traded it in and upgraded it. But it's shortly after that I started seeing game after game being compromised because of the Series S. And I was like, I kind of feel justified for upgrading.
Fair enough. TPG. You always got something to say.
All I can say is I'm a little curious about why the PS5 version is going to be at 30 FPS. And this isn't just limited to the Xbox consoles, but whatever. Yeah, that bum ass, budge ass, welfare, food stamp box Series S is holding gaming back. What a shock.
All right. All right. Go ahead, Jers.
Wait, what are you talking about? Are you talking about this little thing over there, this little game?
Yeah. So what this article is pretty much saying is that because of the Series X limitations, they think that Deliverance 2 won't go past 4K 30 on the PS5 and the Series X.
Well, did the developers come out and say this personally? I mean, do we know this for a fact? You know, I mean, if it did, it did. It is what it is. I mean, people are going to play it. But no, I don't really care because I don't care about the game.
Good stuff. So real quick, I want to pull this up because my man Dodge Man hit me with the 10 spot, and he said Starfield now has 60 frames per second on Series X. Does the Series S? I'd say give PS5 and the Xbox X 60 frames. Let the S be 30. Well, yeah. So does anybody know? Does the Series S Starfield has?
So it's actually funny about that 60 FPS mode. It's actually not 60 FPS. At least on standard, it has to have a VRR to even get close to 60 FPS. Apparently,
but S does have a 60 mode.
No, I was talking about the X version. S.
I was okay. So the S, no, but I think his question was, does the S have a 60 mode?
Yeah, because the VRR is recommended.
Okay. All right, but it does, right? Just long story short, right? The answer is yes. Just trying.
Yeah, it's a little bit faster, maybe not lock 60.
Okay, but I'm talking about the S.
Oh no, not at all.
Well, that was my question. He was wondering, does the S have 60? All right. So go ahead. All right. So Ray,
there's an echo.
Oh, that's the Houdini up in here. I think he's having trouble getting in.
The truck driver.
All right, I just muted him. But
Yeah.
all right. So what about you, Rage? What's your thoughts?
Whoa. I'm not gonna have many thoughts. You know who I am and shit, how I am. I'm down for whatever. I don't care. Because at the end of the day, they start off, it's all gimmick and shit. They're gonna start off with the less shit and then it's just buying them some time so they can make it better. And then it's gonna be something so they could use later on and shit. So you put out more money. Everything's gonna get better and shit. It's just in the beginning. And it's gonna be the simple shit. So I'm not really worried about it because at the end of the day, they're gonna wind up coming back out with the better, higher frames per second and shit for it. It's just buying themselves time. That's all it is. So I don't mind it, and I don't mind playing the games at 30, 60. If it's an enjoyable game for me, I'm gonna play it, no matter what the hell it is. I still play 2-bit shit, so it don't matter to me.
And that's why Rage for president. Just saying.
All
right, Maker of Chaos.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, I think the lowest console is always going to be like it takes up time to make sure it works on that. I mean, I feel the same way about the Switch, which I believe the actual first game for this came on the Switch. So I'm wondering if they're also going to be on the Switch too.
Right.
So like I see these, phrasing of like this lowest common denominator is the reason why it can't reach it. And in a part it's true, but at the same time, it's up to the developers if it's worth it to put on this and if they're gonna do what makes them money.
That definitely makes sense.
Put it on everything. It's the only way you're gonna make that money. You try to get it across all platforms, man. Yeah, have everybody enjoy it.
Yeah, you know what? That's that. Well, I'll make a note for myself and I'll bring that up after we get down there. But I think Murder is out because he had to pick up his daughter. But Rudigs, Mr. Swag Surfing himself. What's your thoughts, man?
I'd like to say that Kingdom Come Deliverance was a development choice. This game doesn't lend itself to really taking a 60 FPS approach, and I'm sure the budget wasn't there to push it to 60 FPS, or they made savings based on it. Because to be honest, the gameplay in this title, if it's anything like the first, is more like it's slower, it's more conversational, it's more storytelling. So I think it was a developer choice. If they want to push something at 60 FPS, they just got to spend the money to do so. The Series S can handle games at 60 FPS. But I think we're coming to a console generation that's running into Unreal Engine 5. And will it be able to continue more games going forward at 60 FPS? So we'll see. I think it's time for a console refresh. They're obviously getting old for the games that are coming out. And right now is when we usually get the pro versions to carry the higher graphics. So that should be coming around the corner now. And, you know, it's Xbox Series S. Thumbs down. They're obviously holding us back.
Damn. Well, look,
hey,
How you really feel?
I'm here. Sorry, your app was killing my phone settings.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm here. I'm good. Sorry about that.
All right, cool. Well, it's on you right now, guys. This is the game in the background. So this is the game we're talking about right now. Because when Rudy's made a good point. He was like, well, the graphics of the game, the way it looked, you know, that might have something to do with it by itself. But so I'll play the trailer in the background. But Cubini, what's your thoughts? Do you feel that the S is specifically, we brought up this game because I think the news is that, or the rumor is that the PS5 version will only have 4K 30, and they feel that the S could.
Yeah, I put a link in the Discord, them saying that it was always going to be 30 FPS. Didn't matter. So, no, I don't think the S is the reason why it's 30. Obviously, we've seen some magic with the S from other developers, and we've seen some developers that have struggled with it. Sure, I'm with you on that. But no, I don't think that's why it's 30. I think it's 30 because of the scope of the game. That's the way it is, unfortunately.
And if you guys got any facts, like some, you know, fact check, like for instance, you said you put a article in Discord. If you want to like pull up that article or tell me where it's at, because I just looked real quick. I don't know where you put it, but if you know, if you guys want to be like, whoa, that ain't correct, and you know, we pull up an article, we very well can do that. So, but all right, cool. You ready to move on, or you guys? I guess I'll let the.
Well, I did want to share one little topic with everyone. It's a quick little.
All right, well, hold on, real quick. Do we got anything? Anybody got anything else to say about this? The only thing is, I'll push back a little bit to what because this is a free for all now. So let me push back a little bit to what Rage said, even though he's my guy. Well, Rage, you did say, you know, you put it on the most amount of consoles, make the most amount of money, but there are a lot of games that they're like, yo, we're just only putting it on the newer consoles now. So to a point, you know, some companies don't think that. They think, hey, let's make our game look as best as we can because we're gonna leave the old console behind. So, you know.
Yeah, that makes sense, bro, and shit. But at the end of the day, just look at the history of shit. They always re-drop shit. They're always re-ramping it. They're always doing shit just to make shit better for everybody to enjoy, especially with the amount of clout it gets and shit. So at the end of the day, everybody wants money. This is the reason why they're making these games. Yeah, at the end, they say that, oh, they want the enjoyment and stuff like that, but you can't keep giving people enjoyment if you ain't got the funds to do it and shit, you know? This is why Xbox, Sony, we're always doing these damn console wars and going against each other. Everything's about the damn money and shit at the end of the day, because you can't do more if you ain't got nothing to pay for it. So
no, I agree with that, but I will say this: when you think of video games, you do kind of think of art, right? So, like when you think of art, like think of the Starfield people was like, no, we wanted it to be 4K 30. That was our vision, you know. And if you look at Hellblade, they said the same thing. So there might be a company that said, no, man, we don't want.
Oh no, there's a 60 patch coming for Hellblade too.
Is that real?
You see?
Yeah.
No, nobody confirmed. Cowboy, I sent you the link in Discord.
Okay.
For that article.
All right, thank you.
Cowboy. That shit where you're saying it's like art. Now everybody knows artists, they're weirdos, bro. I'm an artist myself. They're weirdos and shit. So when they put things out, just like a chef or something, when they're putting something out, they're not always doing it for the fans. They're doing it for themselves.
Right.
I mean, I'm not against them finding an ability to make it 60 later. That's fine. If they have some time and they work it out, then cool.
Yeah, basically says 30 was on the table.
There it is.
In the first place. Yeah.
60 frames was probably never on the table.
Kind of like Dragon.
You know what? That word probably sounds a bit sketchy.
I think they wanted it to be 60 and they couldn't get it there. At least not yet. if you read up in the article, it says it's in the 40 range.
Right.
In areas. So same thing with Starfield. They need more time probably.
How big of a scale is this game? I know the first one was on the Switch.
The
That's a
first
good
one
question.
was a
Apparently the first
crowdfunding
game
game,
was
if I
pretty
remember
big.
That's a good
correctly.
question.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's move on. Let's not waste our
Yeah,
time on
well, good
Kingdom
news
Come
for all
Deliverance.
these Xbox digital
Well,
owners because
I just want to quickly talk on something here real quick, FCast. So,
Man, let's give
Cowboy,
him
if
the
you don't
floor.
mind
Let's
pulling
give
me
him the
up.
floor. Let's give him the floor, man. Go ahead.
TPG wants a rant.
Naughty Dog's Neil Druckmann says that Naughty Dog will not be the Last of Us studio forever. So basically applying the next Last of Us project Naughty Dog comes out with will potentially be the last one. And we do know their next game is a new IP. So I just wanted to kind of get people's thoughts on that. Like, how would you feel if instead of having Last of Us Part 3, Part 2 was the end of The Last of Us?
Me personally, let me jump in real quick. I personally think they should have never made part 2. I think part 1 was a masterpiece. I think they should have left it there. If you ask me, I think part 2 gets a lot of hate. It gets a lot of love. I'm a big fan of The Last of Us. Part 1 is my #1 best game I ever played in my life. It's #1 on my list. Not my favorite game, but the best game I played when the PS3 version came out. I had such a love-hate relationship with part 3. I took about a 7-month break on that game and then came back to finish it. Me personally, listen.
The
You
Last
just let
of
it
Part
end.
3? You mean Part 2, right?
No, part 2. Part 2. I'm saying part 2. So
Yeah,
I mean,
because you're saying Part 3.
no, I'm talking about part 2.
It came out by accident, bro. Yeah, by accident. I got you.
Yeah, by accident. So I have a love-hate relationship with part 2. I personally, if they never made a part 3, I wouldn't really care. I think, part 1 was such a masterpiece. Part 2 was good, and I think that if you can't like hit it out the park with it, like I don't want a part 3 to come out and then I feel like it goes more downhill, and then my memory of this is like, damn, this was worse than part 2.
Tarnished.
So that's just me. So if they stop making The Last of Us, I mean, they ain't even doing the factions. So I feel like, bro, just pack it up, come out with something new, reinvent yourself. That's just me. But if you want to go down the list, what about you, FCAT? Let's go down the list, then we could do a
I don't believe this for 1 second because there will never be a last of The Last of Us. Because when the PS5 Pro comes out, they're gonna remaster both games. When the PS6 comes out, they're gonna remaster both games.
Okay. That's pretty clever. TPG, you got your main thoughts on this?
So it's kind of interesting how this is all being worded, because Neil Druckmann also said they have multiple single-player projects in the works. So I'm just suggesting maybe it'll be the last of Us game from Naughty Dog, but not the last of Us game we get, period. Personally, I love the part 2. I think part 2 does so much good. I know some people don't like that opinion, but whatever, suck your dick. If they did do part 3, I'd be happy with how the story ended, and part of me wants a part 3 because I'm like, okay, I want to see what happens to Ellie, want to see what happens to Abby, Dina, Tommy, all of them. Because I want that conclusion. It's like Game of Thrones. Like, yeah, I could have stopped watching and been happy, but I want that ended. So I'm really excited to see what the hell they're working on, because supposedly it's either a sci-fi game or a fantasy game. And Naughty Dog doing a fantasy game? Yeah.
What if they bread and butter is only The Last of Us and Uncharted and they just fall off?
Right.
They won't do it. Naughty Dog's always pride themselves on being able to make a new IP mid-generation. I mean, look at The Last of Us.
Well, all right, what about you, Jers?
What's this about again? The Last of Us thing? Whatever.
Yeah. So Neil Druckmann basically said Naughty Dog won't be the Last of Us studio forever. They have apparently some multiple projects in the works.
All right. Well, that's cool. I mean, if it comes out, we'll play. If not, then we'll move on. Yeah.
Wow. Insightful, sir. Insightful. That shit.
Bro, listen, I don't know, dude. Like, hey, man, if it come out, we play it. We check it out. If they're done, they're done. What do you want?
Jers, you just a simple man.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, listen, that's how it should be. What about you, Rage?
I'm gonna tell you right now, I absolutely love the Last of Us franchise, bro. 1 is fucking fantastic. I thought 2 was extra fantastic and shit because the whole fact that they did some shit that pisses off everybody and shit.
True.
The gameplay, everything was fantastic and shit in it. And 2 and shit. Why wouldn't you want that change and shit? Why wouldn't you want more character development and shit that could bring this game into something else, such as Uncharted, where you have multiple characters, where you had his brother, you had Cleo and shit, and then you turn it into a multiplayer thing and shit where you got multiple characters and shit, and then you could go off of their backstories. You want this shit to
I think Rudik's
because if
leaving.
you cut it off, if you're cutting shit off, you leave yourself with no extra content to come out with. So why wouldn't you want it? And then on top of that, bro, especially with the clout that they're getting with the damn TV show and stuff, like, come on, you have to keep it going now.
Let me see if I do this. Hey, Rudes, could you want to jump in here real quick before you go?
For sure. I'll say one thing. Last of Us Part 2, it didn't make you feel good, but it made you feel something, and I feel like that's important in storytelling. The fact that it made you feel those feelings of revenge and hatred and anger, whichever way you felt it. I feel like in the moment I felt crappy about it, but afterwards looking back, I feel like anything that makes you feel is good. And I don't think it'll be the last of this. I think they will definitely do maybe some sort of DLC similar to what we saw in Valhalla, maybe an addition like that to The Last of Us Part 2. Otherwise, it'll just be a nice little twosome that'll go down in Sony history. But for sure, Last of Us Part 2 is awesome, and Naughty Dog is going to hit it out of the park with the next IP.
And Rudy, just so you know, Rudy, just so you know, The Last of Us Part 2, that remake, actually had a mode just like Valhalla called No Return. Just like that.
Yeah, so that's true. I did play that. That being said, but maybe they'll do something more story because I know that one wasn't necessarily story focused, right? It was more arcadey. So I'd like to see them maybe do like a mini story, or perhaps they'll never get rid of the IP. PS7, you could see that. I don't want to jump into spoilers, but you could see lineage.
Rob, you jumped to PS7, homie.
No, I don't want to jump to spoilers in the story, but I'm saying they could skip a console generation and come back to the IP with different characters and lineage and do something else.
No,
You know what I'm saying? But I'll catch you guys later. I'm off to dinner. Take care, everyone. And remember, PlayStation always wins. The winner.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Someone gets it.
No.
That state of play was pretty mid.
Yeah, they ain't been winning since
We'll get into that later.
2022.
We're gonna get into that later, guys. But yeah,
Maker, what about you on this whole Last of Us thing that TBG wanted to bring up?
I really like The Last of Us. I'm of the opinion that the second game was a bit too long-winded, and honestly, I think a lot of Ellie's decisions were really stupid, and it felt. I guess it just felt like I don't want to spoil anything, but I didn't like the way that the game ended. I just thought she was extremely foolish and hated the way that they made her as a character.
Right.
And I would like to see more Last of Us, but I hope we see more spin-off type games. I think with the success of the show, Sony's just going to want to capitalize on that. And if that means like some of the smaller studios get to work on, spin-offs, so be it. I think that's.
I would love to see Bend make a Last of Us game just out of spite.
It wouldn't be Bend. It'd probably be something smaller scale. It wouldn't be anything like to the level of Days Gone.
Right. What about you, Murder?
What's that? Sorry, I just jumped back.
Yeah. Did you ever play The Last of Us at all? They're saying that Naughty Dog, they're known for The Last of Us, that they might not. That they're saying they won't be The Last of Us company forever. So maybe
they won't be So the next one potentially is the last one for them.
Well, me personally, I played the first one where you wake up, the little kid walking around, run out back, you're running through the burning city. I got a little bit past that, and just figured it wasn't for me. I own both of them. Maybe one day I'll get to them. As far as another studio making their game, I think that it could be a good thing and a bad thing. Breathe a different breath of life into it, kind of like remember Fallout wasn't always with.
No. What he was saying was murder. What he was saying is that after part 3, they're probably not going to make any more.
Oh, I thought it was saying that particular Naughty Dog won't be Naughty Dog won't be making it. Maybe they would. That's what I got from when I read something.
Yeah,
I think something like that. That's
I
kind of
was
what
more on that. I feel like it's the other way around.
Right. Kind of like how remember Fallout wasn't always with Todd Howard and them. Obsidian made Vegas 2 and it was good.
Yeah.
So if they're thinking of it like that, now if they're not gonna make Naughty Dog's not gonna make it anymore, then I think they should just say that, because that post right there for me, I don't play that game. I don't have no interest in it. But from what I'm reading right there, I get maybe they won't be the studio that makes it forever. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And
what about you?
I don't think that's a bad thing. So I don't know. Like I said, I got about a half an hour in The Last of Us 1, and I was like, back to Call of Duty.
Gotcha.
So I don't know too much about it.
What about you, TPG? I mean, sorry, QBini.
Oh my God.
I know, big difference. I played the first one many times, so I absolutely loved it. The second one, I never played it, but I watched full playthroughs on it multiple times.
Okay.
So I've seen everything that's in it. But I do take this as somebody else could be making another version of the game, or possible sequel, almost like with the with the success of the Fallout TV show. Bethesda might be looking for somebody to make the next Fallout for them faster. So maybe
Obsidian,
it's something along that line.
Remember, Obsidian was like, tap us in. We're ready right now to make a new Fallout. And so,
I would hope they would make another one, but I wouldn't be surprised if another studio makes a spinoff of it.
I don't think Obsidian said that they would make the next Fallout. Just that their next project, they want to be a bigger project.
Yeah, but I'm not against somebody else messing with the franchise as long as they don't screw it up.
Well, I just want to say this quick little thing, because
Obsidian made New Vegas, so they said that they would love to make a new Fallout.
Well,
that's just what they said. I don't know.
I just want to just quickly say
not recently,
something.
if they have.
Well,
I just want to quickly say that I think Last of Us should not be something without Neil Druckmann. I think Neil Druckmann needs to be in charge of this franchise. If he doesn't have a say in it, then it shouldn't go, because it could go against his vision of the story. And the thing about The Last of Us is his story is so rooted in his mind that I think it's better if it just stays as 2 games, potentially 3. That's it. No spinoffs, no DLC, no side games.
No factions.
3 games and end it. Hey, man, that just hurts.
Yeah.
Don't remind me.
They already done forgot about that. That was
let it die with him then. That's fine.
Let me apologize real quick. We wasted like 12 minutes on this story that had nothing to do with.
Yeah, let's get back to Xbox. Pull me
oh man, I should have never even.
We gotta finish up Xbox before we get to the PlayStation stuff.
Oh boy.
Oh,
we need a positive Xbox topic. Can we do that?
I apologize. I gotta give you.
Yeah, we got positive stuff.
We're 6 days from the big show, bro. Come on.
We got positive
6
stuff.
days from
Speaking of the big
disappointment.
show,
It's already
speaking of that, pull me up, boy. So apparently, rumor.
You already know it's a 4 out of 10 already. Don't even.
I know.
So apparently, rumor. All right, guys. So apparently, rumor. Xbox Showcase. They're gonna shadow drop a game. And they're gonna tease the portable.
So they're gonna shadow drop Towerborn, basically.
After all these dog shit PlayStation shows, we need some hotness. Come on, let's go.
Well, hold on.
You know what? Phil Spencer's gonna walk in and.
Hey, listen. The only way we're gonna get through all this is we're gonna get to it. Listen, y'all gonna have your chance to throw your eggs and everything, man. But we're gonna get there. So wait, so FCAT, what's the deal with this? So rumor, Xbox to shadow drop game and tease Portal at show. What's the
I don't know if it's.
Is that Towerborn?
I don't. It could be Towerborn.
That's a picture of it.
They shadow drop. Yeah. It could be.
Well, one of
I
those.
mean, so my experience with Towerborn, I played the Insider beta thing, and it's pretty much a Super Nintendo game.
One of those games at the showcase, this might be it. I thought looked pretty dope. I mean, I don't mind some of those side-scrolling games if this was the one that looked.
Yeah, just side-scrolling beat 'em up kind of.
Yeah, that looks
like
dope to me. So
looks like Final Fantasy Zelda 2 style kind of thing.
yeah, so well, I'll let me jump in there and then I'll pass it along. Let's just get through it. So personally, I don't think everything needs to be AAA. Everything doesn't need to, be the end all be all. And Xbox, that one showcase, they had a bunch of games that I actually was like, yo, that's kind of dope. I'll play that. And again, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a AAA whore, but I love 2D side scroll beat 'em ups. And they showed a couple games that was like in that wheelhouse that I would definitely want to play. And then the fact that everything's on Game Pass, like, bro, I could just get a chance to play it. So for me, it's a positive if they just stealth drop something because you have easy access because of Game Pass. So now, will somebody say like, oh, why did stealth drop that? And it should have been some, I don't know, Avowed or something. But yeah, I think for your big stuff, you don't stealth drop. You like build that up and make a whole big thing out of it. So, but that's my thoughts. What about you, FCAT?
I mean, like I said, Towerborn's Super Nintendo game. This is probably what should be the game that they shadow drop.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like what they did with Hi-Fi Rush. It's
Right.
not on that scale of big AAA game or something that really shows out. As far as the portable, them announcing the portable, that's a possibility. They could do it, and basically the showcase coming, I want to see them do the best. I want to see them outdo Sony's State of Mid. I want to see what a $60 billion purchase looks like.
Do that shit with one game.
pull out the stops. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the Call of Duty show by itself will do all that. That ain't.
Well, hold on. Let's move down. You guys over there. We're getting over there. So TPG, go ahead.
Man, all I gotta say is, they shall drop a game. That'd be cool. And then a year later, they'll shut down the studio because the game didn't meet their expectations. So, yeah.
You do know Towerborn isn't made by a Microsoft studio.
Oh, then they're safe. They're safe.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. This is a Microsoft.
No, it's not. It's made by the team that did Banner Saga. It's published by Microsoft.
Okay.
It's
right.
It's my turn. My turn. So, okay. At the end of the day, it's cool. I want Xbox guys to have games, so shall drop a game, cool. As far as teasing a portal, portable, whatever, cool. I want to see some damn games. I want my State of Decay 3. God damn it! Show me it! That's all I got to say.
And Gear 6.
So wait, you guys think this game that they're showing right here is Towerborn?
That's the picture, yes.
Yeah, that's the picture.
Okay, well, let's put the trailer in the background while we're talking about it. All right, so go ahead. All right, yours.
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't seen anything on this game, so come back to me after the trailer.
All right, got you. Same thing with you, Rage.
And by the way, it's Xbox first party because it's at Xbox Game Studios.
Rage, same thing with you.
It's published by Xbox.
I don't know this game, bud.
All right. Let me jump. Go ahead, Maker.
It's Stoic. Stoic is the studio behind the Banner Saga. It's an indie studio. It is not owned by Xbox.
Just like Helldivers. Oh shit.
Yeah, it's a similar thing. It's going to be Xbox IP, but being made by a different developer.
Okay. Well, you got anything to say about if it's stealth dropped and if they come out with a portable?
I think it'd be a fun stealth drop. A hint at portable would be really, really fun. I'm somewhat interested in a new portable as long as they make it powerful and can run my Xbox games. I'd be happy. Like if I could play my old Xbox 360 library on the go, that would be amazing. And as far as
no, sorry, never mind.
As far as Towerborn, like I've seen gameplay and stuff in previews. Apparently, A lot of people say it reminds them a little bit of Castle Crashers, if you remember.
I remember that game. Yep, I remember that.
Yeah, and to me that sounds like a fun co-op game that I can play with friends, and
right.
If it's on Game Pass, I'll be happy.
Okay, fair enough. Murder. Let's go. Oh, were you done? Sorry.
Can I say one last thing? And people were talking about the showcase. The current rumor of Gears 6, Call of Duty, obviously, and then Doom: The Dark Ages. Just those three alone, I would say that's a solid showcase already.
Hold on, which games?
Doom: The Dark Ages, Gears 6, and Call of Duty, which is already confirmed.
Yeah, that's solid.
Be, that by itself, you got some big titles right there.
Also, the drawing there, apparently they might show Clockwork Revolution.
All right, well, hold up. Let's go with Murder. Go ahead, Murder. Get in there, baby.
Me, I don't really care about the rumors. I want to pretty much see the show as far as what they say is going to come out, because every year it's like they get a couple, you know how it goes. The rumors, the secondary people. But yeah, they give me some Gears of War, simple things like that. I'll be with it. As far as the handheld, I'm not a handheld person, or I would have the Steam or the ROG or the Lenovo, either one.
Right.
So it doesn't do anything for me. And like makers they were saying, if it's got to be powerful. If they come out with something that's equivalent to the Steam Deck, then without Steam being on it, or if it is, that would be great. But it's like it's got to be something game changing, because they already are pretty, from what I see, powered up in the handheld, department. So it's got to be something great. Like you said, bring my whole library anywhere, downloadable. Maybe, things like that. That even then, I don't think that I would buy one. I'm a console gamer, and if I wanted a handheld, I'd already have one. That's kind of how I look at it. I have a Switch by default, because Nintendo just be Nintendoing in everybody's household. And so, and I don't play it, got a bunch of little games for it. It's just not for me as far as the handheld thing. But if they do bring something out and tease, get the people talking, that'd be great. It'll be more stories, more nitpicking, and all that goody stuff. So for people who like that, that's good.
Real quick, we're talking about the handhelds and shit for the Microsoft, correct?
Yeah, they said it might be shown.
Even that at the show.
So we're talking about how they're trying to put into effect where they're doing the streaming everything. So this is part of them actually stepping forward into what they're telling us that they were bringing us.
If the rumors are true.
Yeah, if they do.
I mean, why wouldn't it be if this is what they're talking about, and they're telling you that this is exactly what they want? They're trying to get it on all platforms everywhere. You could carry it, take it wherever. This is one of the steps that they're taking to move forward on that. So why wouldn't they deliver on these things? And why wouldn't it be on the top performances, especially Xbox or Microsoft being one of the ones that got the money like that? They're going to be putting the best things they can into these things for us, because this is their vision now. So why wouldn't this, I'm telling you, they're going to deliver and shit. They're going to deliver.
Well, what I'm going to do, let me let you finish up. But what's your thoughts of this game that has been playing? I'm going to bounce back to Cubini, then come back to Jers. But what's your thoughts on this game?
Well, honestly, I don't know enough of it and shit. So I would like to try it out and shit, because I do love all types of genres of games and shit. Right. So it's just I'm not seeing enough to really captivate me on it. But I love these little animated things and shit. So I would definitely try it out, especially in handheld. And let me tell you too, bro, if I could afford it and stuff, I can find places where I could take these handhelds. Where I work and shit, I could bring these everywhere and shit. So I would love it, especially if you got something of high quality, especially like this and shit. I wouldn't mind it at all. This gives me a little bit more of a Nintendo Switch feel, but I like it and shit.
Yeah.
Other than that.
Okay. What about you, Cubini?
Yeah, I think I'm fine with Towerborn Shadow Drop. Looks like it'd be a fun multiplayer game for sure. Me and you should probably play it. Looks like it'd be fun.
Yeah.
As far as the portable goes, who was it? Murder was saying that if you wanted a handheld, you would have had it by now. I disagree with that because I was waiting on Xbox's handheld. That's why I haven't pulled the trigger. I'm expecting it to have Xbox UI, native gaming on it, 360 games, Xbox One games. That's perfect for me in my truck because then I ain't got to worry about having a computer out here in the truck. So I'm looking forward to it if that's what they come out with.
That makes sense. What about you, Jers?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting nostalgic feelings looking at this game, like back in the day, Golden Axe type style games.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, you know. So, I might try it with Rage if we have nothing else to play. We might give it a shot. You know, it's on Game Pass,
Hell yeah.
so I mean, we'll definitely try it out. But I'm not gonna lie. I won't go out and like, oh, I can't wait to play this game. But it's that co-op adventure. Now, is it 4-player co-op? Is it 2 only? Is it 3? Like,
It looks like it's 4.
Yeah, I seen 4, then 3, then 2. So I'll definitely give it a shot, bro. Because I'm gonna play some old retro type style looking games too, man. So I'll definitely try it out.
What about the
Yeah, it's matchmaking up to 4 players.
If Xbox, look, bro, I think that's a good thing if they come out with a portable. I think they can use one. I think, but hear me out, right? I'm tired of the handhelds that are like flat, bro. Like the Portal, like it's not the best handheld. It's only remote play type style, but I love the handles on it. It's so comfortable. Now, if Xbox mounts and Xbox come out with their own little handheld that has their own little like handles.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You're talking about so they could at least shape like a controller and not be like the
all
Switch.
like a Nintendo Switch. It's all like my hands are cramped. If they do that, it's phenomenal.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So even with that, how do you think they're gonna sell accessories? First, it's a portable thing, so they're trying to make it as convenient as possible. But on top of that, you can get a little different remote or some type of attachment so they can make more money off of those handhelds and shit. So I think it makes sense if you're thinking it from a business aspect of it. Oh, you want more comfort? Here, grab these grips. Here's some.
I'd like to see an Elite style controller grip you can swap out.
Now,
from the regular version.
Hey, look already.
But imagine if Xbox has the we all know they're gonna if it happens to be, it's gonna be native hardware, like downloadable stuff. And I love that.
Right.
So,
and also cloud and remote play.
See,
well,
yeah.
Let me ask y'all this, since because y'all a little tame right now. Do you think Xbox has the foresight to pull it off? Do you think Xbox, if they came out with their own portable console, do you think it would be good or no? Like, because when you see them, pushing something like the S, which is obviously the S has limitations, right? So do you think they would be like, oh, let's go all in, or let's just make a cheap handheld device? That's the question.
No, dude,
right?
they won't make it.
They're not going all in.
Yeah.
Not at all. They're definitely not going cheap with it. Like I told you before, and shit.
It will be mid-range. It'll be.
It depends. It depends if it's more powerful than the ROG Ally. Then you could be looking at something that's more powerful than that Series S.
No. But think how much the Rogue Ally costs, though, right?
Yeah,
are you being
right?
I'm gonna bring some knowledge here, right? Like exactly, Cowboy. Thank you for bringing it up. Look how much they cost, $700-800, right? This is gonna be a $300 thing, dude. Maybe even cheaper. They're not gonna have like a handheld that costs more than their console. That'd be kind of ridiculous. Like,
this will have to be at least $300 tops.
Exactly. I'm feeling 250, 300.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be more expensive than that.
So I think it's gonna be like $450.
But
yeah.
So you don't think they're gonna push the whole powerful handheld on the market kind of thing?
Let's make it more powerful than a Switch.
Nah, listen. I'm gonna
And
tell
a
you.
little bit about the S.
My Apple Watch is more powerful than a Switch.
I'm gonna tell you.
It's a Series S handheld. It's 720p. That's what it is.
You're gonna have it where like it's fucking playable everywhere, dude. Like it's just playable. That's it. Like you can have 60 frames. If they go 120, they can go 120. But I'm telling you, they're gonna focus on 60 frames, like 1080 or like whatever little freaking. You know what I mean? That's all they're gonna do. That's it. That's it.
30.
But wouldn't it have to be, or wouldn't it have to be though to compete?
This is where Microsoft is going. They said that this is where they're going. They're trying to get it in the streaming.
Now, if they do that, it'll be everywhere now. Switch, Portal style. They got the cloud. They got the console. They got the PC. Dude, they're going everywhere. I think
they're saying it's gotta be. They're saying it's gonna be dockable.
Hold on, wait. Let me hear what you say, Murder. Hold on, what did you say, Murder?
I said, and they're saying it's going to be dockable also, so it's got to have that. It's got to have something in it to push it.
But right there, that doesn't make sense right there to me.
If you believe that, then I got an island to
Here's
sell
why,
you.
just like you said,
Why
bro.
wouldn't it? The ROG is dockable.
No,
The
it
Legion
seems
is.
dockable.
I mean,
But
why wouldn't it be? Like that's
It
another
might
good
as well be
feature.
a brand new console altogether.
Yeah,
man.
it would have to be dockable.
Might as well just
I mean,
pick-
why wouldn't it be?
No, see, look, just hear me out. If it's dockable, which is cool, I mean, have the option, right? But you might as well just lean on the Series S or the X. I mean, it's a portable thing.
Listen, I have a theory. You want to hear it?
Let's hear it.
Please, no.
It's a little out there, but I have a theory, and we've been talking about this. They're going to drop the Series S and replace it with a handheld.
Thank you.
Okay.
Finally, somebody's talking. They're not making consoles no more, bro.
It's not overnight, but they're going to phase out the S box, and it's going to be the Series S handheld, basically.
Okay.
Or that new digital Xbox Series X might phase out.
Maybe that all turned into the handheld. Maybe they bumped it.
I get what you're saying. What you're saying
And
is
maybe butterflies will come out of my butt and I'll fucking be able to grant wishes.
All right, well, look.
Okay, TPG.
What you're saying is they would just discontinue the S, and then this would be like what they would be selling.
Slowly. Yeah, by next generation,
slowly
the S is dead.
phasing it out. They have to slowly phase it out.
Or replace the S with it. I think the way it's gonna go is the handheld will play the lower end games, and then eventually when it won't be able to run it anymore, you'll be able to stream your games to it, kind of like the Portal. Portal really isn't really streaming, but you get the idea.
Right.
All right.
But
let's go on to the next thing. We got one more. We got one more.
I have to head out,
but the part we're missing is the handheld next gen or is it current gen? Because we don't know when it's coming out. They may just
we don't know the specs.
We
don't know the specs
next
to judge
generation,
that.
and this one's not even fucking done yet.
But the reason why I say that is hold on.
Wait.
The reason why I say that is because somebody in here just said, well, what if it isn't powerful enough to do this game and it's run lower end games? Well, you're implying it's a current gen spec. Maybe it's next gen spec. Well, it's 2 years away still.
Only thing I'll say about that, Cubini, is when did they ever have the current gen that was in the middle and then start talking about the next one? They're not going to mention it. They're not going to show the next one like that. That just wouldn't.
Yeah, that wouldn't make. That'd be a whole different SKU. That would cause more
Why
trouble.
Not? Wait. Why not? Why not hype us?
I'm gonna tell you why. Hold on, wait. I'm gonna tell you why. Because if you show, the thing is, you don't want to compete with yourself, right? Meaning, every time they sell an S, people aren't buying an X, right? That's already competing with yourself. Right. But at least you're keeping yourself in the same. Hear me out. At least you're keeping yourself in the same ecosystem, right? The moment you show something that ain't for 4 years or something, you might make some people be like, "Oh, I was just gonna buy one. Now I'm gonna wait." You don't want to shoot yourself in the foot. You want to get as much money as you can, and until this thing barely could do anything, and then you want to. Or you're gonna bring out the new thing at the end of the generation. That's what they always do. They wait to the kind of like when it don't really have life left, and it's like now we bring out the new thing. These consoles isn't like kind of like the middle, right? Like why would they show their next thing in the middle of the console? Like,
well, let's drop the handheld Christmas 25 and the new console Christmas 26.
I'll tell you right now.
And you kill off the S when you do that.
Yeah, let's say Cowboy right now is shit. If I'm showing you one thing for Sony, right? Regardless, let's just say, because that's your competition. I'm showing you one thing for Sony, one thing for the PCs and shit. Now, and I got like 6 different things, regardless to whatever it is to the Xbox. You're still making that money, and now you're giving those people that fan base even more to think about. And you're overpowering your competition. So now you got these people.
No, you're not, dude. That's okay. There's a big problem. There's a problem.
But do you understand what I'm saying first before you even before you tell me?
I totally understand.
Volume of shit.
So I'm not sure
what you're saying. You're thinking quantity over quality. Here's the thing.
Yes.
If you're gonna put a console out, it needs to be a quality console. Don't give me like 5 other versions. Give me that one console and that one version. maybe a second version a couple years into the generation, like a pro model. But that's it.
Well, I think it's definitely a good talk, and we'll just have to see. But this showcase is what, 6 days? Somebody said 6 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I
Sunday,
I gotta go
10
ahead.
o'clock?
Yeah, Sunday.
I gotta go ahead and head
Friday
out.
All right, later.
Later, brother.
Later,
go ahead.
guys. See ya.
I mean, they're saying 40 games now they're going to show. That's what I'm hearing. So
Yeah, it's gonna be a
Yeah,
series.
so Summer Game Fest is Friday, then the Xbox thing's Sunday. But guys, let's move on to the last Xbox thing because we need to get into PlayStation stuff. So apparently, Black Ops 6 once again, we're running into this issue. It will be considered a DLC.
Oh, great.
Well, everything's going streaming. I'm telling you, it's the cheapest way for them to make the most money.
So basically what's happening is they're putting Black Ops 6 into the Call of Duty HQ, and when you do that, you essentially turn the game list. It's technically a DLC.
Man, there sure is a lot of opinions in these articles. God damn.
No, I see what you're saying. You're saying how they
They did the same thing with Modern Warfare 3.
But they make it into a hub. It's not a DLC.
Right,
you can go into the hub and play. If you own Vanguard,
No,
you
it's a
can go to
DLC
Vanguard
because you can't platinum it on PlayStation.
All right, so look right there.
I
That's
don't even
even
know what that
another
means.
perfect example and shit. Look at how
I don't know
Call
what
of
that means.
Duty, the Black Ops, is putting the whatchamacallit into the stuff. Instead of coming out with a whole new game, the disc, everything, putting all that work into it, just like we were just talking about with the Xbox, just added this shit. Now you're gonna start getting that money racking in real quick. Then you can start.
This is the longest developed Call of Duty ever.
Yeah, bro.
So this is supposed to be the one that's gonna deliver.
And it has nothing to do with Xbox. How about that?
What are you talking about?
They didn't touch this game. Activision been working on this shit for a while.
What does Xbox players not want?
It's gonna be
I
day
mean, that
one
might
Game
be
Pass,
pumping-
right?
they might be
It's
putting
day one
money
Game
into it,
Pass,
sure.
right? It's day one
Sure,
Game
yeah,
Pass,
but they
right?
didn't
So
make
it's
this game.
Xbox. It's Xbox. Y'all
All right,
get
guys,
They
get
didn't make
back.
this game though.
But this is definitely a good
It's on
topic.
Game Pass.
They try to say, see, Xbox fans say that stuff right before it comes out.
Well, it's true.
That
They
way,
bought a game that was
that way, if the
already
game
developed.
flops, they
I ain't said
can
that.
be like,
I
oh, that
actually
ain't
play
an
Call of Duty
Xbox game.
every day.
Look, go down. Let's go down the list so each person.
But when it does good, they'll be like, oh yeah, that's an Xbox game.
It does good every year.
guys,
It's
guys,
their
guys.
game.
It does better than your favorite game every year.
Hold on. Let's go down the list.
Right.
Let's go down the list so you guys can at least get your thoughts in, and then we could do the whole free for all thing. So, me personally, I think this is just dumb. It doesn't matter how you put the game. Like these games is kind of like, remember Ubisoft said they was going to do Ubisoft Scalar, and they was going to have they was going to have Assassin's Creed. What was it called? Assassin's Creed something. It was going to be like a hub, and you could play you could go to one thing and play all the Assassin's Creed games. That doesn't mean each game is a DLC. So this is just stupid. A stupid narrative, but I get it. It fuels some type of console war to say the new one would be a DLC. But yeah, this is just silly. But I'll just say that. Go ahead, FK. I'm gonna go down the list so you guys can at least have your individual.
To Call of Duty players, Call of Duty HQ is like the worst thing that's ever happened. And me personally, I don't like them putting all these games into one hub.
Why not?
Because it's confusing.
I agree.
Like right now you got Warzone, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3. Like, and you have to go between each one. Which one you're gonna play? Like,
Okay, now that makes sense. I mean, that's your honest opinion. That makes sense. But would you say it's a DLC because of that?
yeah, I mean, when you install it on Xbox, it basically downloads as a DLC, as add-on to Call of Duty HQ. So yes, it's a DLC. It's not its own separate game or own separate hub with newer Black Ops 6 games in it. It's a DLC.
It's over his head. It's all right.
All right. Let me before y'all get crazy. TPG, go ahead. I'll go to TPG next.
Don't give a shit. Call of Duty's been trashed since Black Ops 2 was no longer relevant. So
you watch your mouth.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, bro. But yeah,
I'm saying Black Ops 2 was the last good Call of Duty, the last one I gave a shit about.
Okay, that's your honest opinion. That's fair enough. Anything else you want to say before we move to Jers?
Fuck Xbox.
All right, fair enough.
Jesus.
Mute his ass.
So go ahead, Jers.
I'm actually looking forward to Black Ops. It's my favorite, series of the Call of Duty. So, I mean, even if it's entwined with the Modern Warfare game that's inside the game itself, it is. I don't care. I mean, you want to know what I want the most back? Blackout.
Yes,
that's what I want back. Warzone is dope. I think we should have two, battle royales with Call of Duty.
Yes.
Choose, because I'm tired of these whole damn tryhards in this damn thing, copy and pasting the freaking pros out here. Everywhere you go, it's bunny hopping, sliding, crazy thinking. Like, I don't know, man, I'm done with that.
Yes.
Thank you. Right. So yeah. So I heard some good things with zombies. I heard some good things with the maps, and I just heard some good things right now in the works and rumors and tweet, whatever the hell you want to call it. But I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, I'm ready to get into it again.
Okay, that's dope. What about you, Rage?
Honestly, I'm going to tell you, I'm kind of conflicted and shit with it because I love Call of Duty. To me, it's a nostalgia game. It's a quick, easy access game to get into. One, yes, by definition, it is DLC. But when you digitally download a game, technically it's DLC. So all you're doing, instead of going to the PlayStation or the Xbox menu to download that game or to access it, you're going through the Call of Duty shit itself. So yes, I do think it is kind of different, but I do not like that they're putting everything into the one game because yes, it does get freaking confusing. It's a lot of shit that you got to keep going through, and then it just makes that game that much bigger and stuff. The way I feel. But at the end of the day, bro, it's Call of Duty. No matter what it is and shit, you're always gonna go back to Call of Duty just to have that fun, quick shooting game, just trash or some shit. And
well, you go back to Call of Duty. I go back to Fortnite.
See, in Fortnite, I can't stand that. It's that new age dumb shit. Like, why are you building a goddamn tower in the middle of a gun battle?
Zero build.
You watch your mouth, Range.
Range.
Yeah, they definitely.
You leave Fortnite alone.
No, Rain. I will say this: they definitely did. They made zero build for the people who say what you said. Trust me. Just play zero build.
You got to play a
okay, but that's fair. That's fair. I get it, and shit, and that's cool. But now you're just putting that damn version in to compete with the rest of them, so you have that version. Shit. The main base of it was the building and the construction of shit in the middle of gun battle. Let me tell you something. If I'm getting shot at, I'm not gonna sit there building a fucking cabin.
I hate that.
Okay, old man.
Start shooting.
I hate that.
Okay, boomer shooter. It's okay.
All right, so hold on. Let's not get off. So he threw in Fortnite, and that totally took you off your whole Call of Duty thing. Just try to. That's why I'm saying let people get their full thoughts out, because when people cut people off, they don't get their foot. Like nowhere was Rain gonna mention Fortnite, and now he's talking about Fortnite and not Call of Duty. So just let him get his full thought, because he might have more to say.
True. Thank you, sir. But on top of that, at the end of the day, I don't mind Fortnite and shit. It's the same like every other game. People love that shit. It is what it is. But Call of Duty, bro, you always go back to. No, I don't care how much you hate it or whatever. Same shit with Destiny. It's just that nostalgia, that boots on the ground, that being able to play with friends and shit, just jumping in and having fun. Yes, it's very confusing with everything. Maybe they should redesign shit to make it a little more easy to negate it and stuff. But, bro, it's the same shit. It's just they're putting it inside the game itself so that you're using that as a central hub opposed to using your main menu and shit to get into it. So yes, technically I do believe it is a separate game, but by definition it is a DLC because you're still gonna have to download it.
Can't you uninstall the other games or whatever modes in that game?
Yeah, you can.
You don't have to open
the other ones.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can take out the other one.
Yeah, you don't have to install them. If you own the game and you install them, then it pops up.
All right, well, hold up. Let Murder go, man.
Okay. I agree with a lot of people. I think it is different from what I was used to when they added them all together and made it a little bit more complicated. But it's like, let me paint you a picture, Cowboy. You jump on, boom, you get on, and if you own that game, Like if you had bought Vanguard or you had bought any Call of Duty, like the last 3 of them, I think, or maybe 4, it'll pop up there, and you just hit down. I don't want to play Vanguard. Down, down, down. Oh, that's the game I want to play. You know, I don't think that that's a bad thing, but it is complicated. I just wish I would just put my game in like old school. But Warzone is a factor. You know, the hub is there kind of because of Warzone, but it's really not. You know, like it's not bad to me. It's my favorite game. I've been playing it since the very first original one came out. Medal of Honor, DA, you know, back way back in the day. You know, Band of Brothers. Those are all,
bro. Let's go.
yeah, and so it doesn't bother me. But for somebody who's like trying to jump back into it or doesn't play it that much, I can see where it would be complicated. Complicated, but it's really not to me. And so I don't know what the DLC stuff is about. I know every game that I buy from them is not DLC. I pay for it. I have to, unless I buy it digitally, I have to own the game for it to even pop up in a menu.
Right.
You know, so I don't think that that's a big deal. Like Fortnite, you get on to bring up Fortnite. You get on Fortnite. If you hit down, you're going to all types of shit, creative, musical things. It's like a hub in a way, but it's not even as complicated as Fortnite to me because I play it. But I can see where it would be complicated to somebody who doesn't play it. And yeah, I'm excited for it. My favorite is Black Ops 2 and 3. I'm with Jers. I loved Blackout. I can put my Call of Duty on. I got over 1,000 hours in that game. Or you know, it doesn't matter what Call of Duty does. I'm still gonna love it.
That's dope.
Besides the skill-based matchmaking that they're doing, the slide and the jump and the goofy shit that Jersey was talking about, it annoys me, but we're still gonna play it. This year, it's gonna be the biggest game. It's gonna beat Starfield. And all. It's gonna be the most downloaded game in Game Pass history from people who want to hate on it just to see, just to watch. It's gonna break all the records it usually does. And
it's gonna tickle your balls.
So
yeah,
so the Joe in there murder.
It does. Every time I go in, it makes me feel real special.
All right,
real quick, Joe in there murder.
FCAT, no, hold up.
Maybe not like Foam Stars does, but you know, it does its thing.
Hold up, Cubini still got to speak, and then
I kind of look at it 2 ways. It might be a bad example, but let's say MCC, right? And the next Halo game comes out and they drop it in MCC day 1. Is that DLC or is that a game? I mean, I don't know. It's the way Activision handles COD. You know,
as a game by itself is DLC. Is
well,
kind of weird.
Like if you look at the sales charts of last month, it says Call of Duty Hub for the second best-selling game.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Yeah, so it all comes together and Call of Duty stays number 1.
But I mean. You know, we're gonna play it, and it is
number 1.
But the thing with that, the thing with that, guys, the reason people are complaining is the file size. Like Call of Duty just keeps getting bigger. It's like 100 something gigs now. That's why they're complaining.
You're getting a lot of
because it's all.
You're getting a lot of full motion video stuff, and you know, you're getting high quality video scenes.
Nice to download.
Sure.
Yeah, 300 gigs on PC.
It is what it is.
The other thing I'll say is this game's definitely already selling consoles. The Series X is sold out everywhere. Amazon, Walmart, Target.
Don't say that.
Samsung,
Don't say
you
that.
name it. I know, but they need to hear it. These guys need to freaking hear it.
You're saying the quiet part.
Bad Boys sold out everywhere, man. I tried to get one last weekend, and they don't have any in my store. They're gone. So I don't know.
What was that you're trying to buy?
I was gonna get an X. Yeah, I was thinking about getting one. Because my kid dropped it and he busted the whole side of the console. So might be time to upgrade for the big TV.
You know what's crazy?
They didn't have it, so
Cubini, what's crazy to me is the fact that you're supposed to be this Xbox guy and you didn't already have an X. That's crazy.
I've been an X the whole time because of my PC. I don't need an X.
No, but I feel
PC
like
is my X.
So here's my thing. I feel like when if I was an Xbox guy, right? I'm just saying, when day 1 they said they had 2 consoles, an X and an S, I'd have been like, oh hell yeah, the X. Like I'm shocked that some people got an X
because we bought the S day 1 because all my games are on my PC. So I don't need an X when I have my PC.
Man.
Hey, bro, don't forget people's finances, bro. And
But yeah, I didn't get it
Because
because I'm on the PC playing it. So
And
you
contrary
gotta
to
remember
believe,
COVID
it
too,
was hard to
cowboy.
find the X when it came out. A lot of
oh
people
yeah,
had to buy an
Right.
S first just to get into
Scalpers,
the next
COVID.
gen.
I guess that's a thought.
Yeah. You
Yeah, I
know,
guess it's thought.
to
But
be fair,
Yeah.
but I have the PC, so I don't need the X. I just wanted a box for my TV. You know, when I
that,
want to play on the TV,
Yeah.
that's all.
But
They give you those. They give you those options. They don't force you to buy a $500 box you don't need.
so what if there was a
No one
console
forces
game?
you to.
Hold up.
Forces you.
What if there was a console game that wasn't on PC? So you would have just
Then
said,
I'll play it on my S.
The Last of Us Part 2.
so then you really don't care about resolution, then, right? If it's that easy to just be like, I just play it on my S, then
I
why?
play all my games on my PC the best that I can,
Okay.
and then if I want to play them on my S on my big TV, I can. It's as simple as that. I still got to have an option to play on the TV, man.
I'm hearing your logic, but I feel like the logic for me is like I love when things make sense, and I'm like, they kind of like, you know what I mean? Because if this is my thing, people nowadays is bragging about frame rate and this and that, so then it drives me crazy if they got an option. Like if you really was into stuff looking great, your second option should have been an X, not an S, because when they come out with a game that you can't play on PC, I would think you would be like, oh, I want this thing to look amazing if you're really about frame rate. You know what I mean? So your logic.
If I can't play it on the PC, I'm going to upgrade the PC. So.
and Cowboy, it's not about frame rate. When it comes to the S, it's not about frame rate.
Not that you can't play it on the PC, meaning that if it was a game that was not on PC, remember every game don't come to PC, right? So what I'm saying is,
it might be on Steam though. I can just buy it there.
No, never mind, bro. Never mind.
It ain't just about Game Pass. There's more than Game Pass, sir.
All right, anyway,
even if it's on Steam, are you going to get the high quality of that game and shit that you're expecting if you're a person that worries about that frame rate? If you're wanting one specific fucking thing and you're not using your game or whatever for that one specific thing that you claim so much about, so what the hell are you doing? Is basically what he's saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But
Well, then I'll get a PC for my TV. Then that's what I'll do.
You only care about convenience, and that's all it is. Talk about the convenience.
Then I'll get a PC for my TV, and then I'll be good.
All right, guys. Let's move on. And speaking of PC, you know, PC players thought they got their W from Sony because of the Helldivers 2 thing. But now, guys, guess what? Sony put their foot down because God of War Ragnarok and Until Dawn will require PSN sign-in. And yes, every game moving forward will require sign-in.
So I'll say this. I think this is good. I think the thing is they need to do this from the beginning. I think that's what pissed people off because they did it months later. So I think like if you really want people to be a part of your ecosystem, even if it's just to say they got an account, you got to do it from the beginning, right? So yeah, it was a slap in the face to ask people to do it because people are going to complain. That's just humans, right? People probably could have did it and didn't care, but people like, you know, when people join rallies and all that, some people are joining a rally and don't even care what it's for. They just want to be a part of something. That's why people join gangs. That's why some people join churches. It's just people like to be a part of something. But if you do it from day one, then people got to eat it, right? You got to say, no, this is what we doing. You got a problem with it, don't buy the game. And so I think this is what they should do if that's what they really want. So, I mean, I think this is a good thing. If you ask me, if that's what they want, and it seems like Sony, that's what they want. They want you to have their account. So, but you got to do it from day one. You can't be switching up on people later on because that's not cool. And also that even if it's simple to do, that gives people a chance to complain. So at the end of the day, you got to stop your consumers for having the most amount of things to complain on, right? Like you don't like, it's like you send your kid to school. Hold on real quick. You send your kid to school, right? And they got like, you know, the Rugrats t-shirt on and they're like in 9th grade. The first is like, bro, why would you do that to your kid? You know they're gonna get laughed at. So you want to have the least amount of nitpicking. So you do this, you stand on it, you don't change, and that makes sense. Now, I know people gonna say there's people in other countries. Listen, not everybody got a BMW or a Benz. Why? Because they can't afford it, and everybody can't have everything. That's just life. And whoever think everybody should have everything the same, then that's never going to happen, right? So at the end of the day, there might be people in countries where we don't have a PSN account. Then guess what? You're not playing that game, and this ain't the only game you're going to play. So go play another game, because unfortunately you can't play this game. And some people specs on a PC can't even play certain games anyway. So you won't even be playing every game you want anyway. There's gonna be a games like, bro, my PC can't even handle that. Then you can't even. Then what you gonna cry about that? So I mean, this makes sense.
Play it
But
on
anyway,
Booster Roy.
but go ahead. Go ahead.
Play it on Booster Roy.
Get on Booster Roy.
No, yeah, I mean the PSN sign in for Helldivers was there day one. People were just complaining because they wanted to hack the game. Personally, I think.
Bro,
but now they can't, and now they can't, so they're crying, and they're saying, "Oh no, bad Sony."
Sony
you know,
bad,
kind of thing.
Sony bad.
Sony bad.
Well, what's your thoughts about this one though?
They should do it. I mean, they want to count the MAUs just like Xbox does. They want to follow Xbox's footsteps. This is how you do it.
Yeah, that's what they do, man. Human beings are built as we can complain about.
But
it is what it is.
But the PlayStation fans did get their W when they announced PC games. The single players will not be day and date. Only the multiplayers. They got that W.
Oh, I didn't know they announced that.
Oh yeah.
Well, was it a quarterly meeting or something like that?
Yeah, that was Hellman.
But wait, hold on, wait. What multiplayer games do PlayStation have?
Concord.
Oh God, we'll get into that. Wait, no, don't even bring that up yet. That's next.
All right, so let's go to TPG. Let's get through this thing.
Okay. Oh shit! They just put the Destiny characters in Fortnite. Funny enough.
Yeah, you see? God damn it!
No, I was
the Lego Fortnite.
They're gonna get my
$7-8. Give my quick little thoughts on the PSN requirement. Good. Yeah, I'm tired of the crybaby PC guys. Guys, if you don't like the game, don't buy it. But at the same time, boo-hoo. Boo-hoo. I have to sign into my PlayStation account every time I turn on my PlayStation. Don't hear me bitching about it. It's because PC gamers don't want to be inconvenienced. So fuck them.
Damn.
Jesus.
All right, what about you, Jers?
Okay.
I mean, people need a Steam account to play their games, right? I guess people forgot about that point of view. But I digress. But it is what it is. Cry about it. You know what I mean, I'm still gonna play it. Don't matter to me.
Jers gets it.
Jers dropped some fact and logic. What about you, Rage?
Well, if you want to play it, you play it and shit. You're gonna find a way to get it if you're interested in enough. I'm a PlayStation player, but I got my Microsoft freaking pass and shit on my PC, or laptop, should I say? So I could get my Microsoft shit. If you're gonna want it, you're gonna get it and shit. It's just rules of the game. This is how shit's running right now. So I'm down for it. It doesn't matter to me and shit.
Makes sense, man.
Damn.
QB. Wait.
These Destiny skins look nice.
I
knew who the hell they were.
What about you, Murder?
Me personally, I don't care because it's like I was saying earlier. When I bought Grounded and I bought Sea of Thieves on PlayStation, you know what? I had to sign into my Microsoft account to even play the game. So I mean, it's like pick your poison. Ubisoft does it. Blizzard games do it. I mean, there's a lot of people do it, but they want to make it a big deal about the console. You know, just the console war. It doesn't bother me, but I like to see anytime the PlayStation fanboys get bad news. So it's like I like it, because but they tried to make it seem like it was. And I'm with TPG. I don't like all the PC made Xbox or PlayStation change their mind and shut up. It ain't that big of a deal. It's like I could if I wanted to fanboy, which we can do later on. But it's like I can't sit there and talk about PlayStation having a sign in on their account when you go to play a Microsoft game on PlayStation or a Ubisoft game or any type of game. You got to have the same thing. But
Maker, in that case, okay. It's okay because it's Xbox, and Xbox
It's
is
never okay when it's Xbox.
No, that's not what he said. That's not
That's
what
not.
he
Yeah.
said.
Yeah. No.
Yo, man.
No. I wasn't saying Xbox, but no, it ain't okay. It ain't okay. I mean, I get PlayStation wanting to boost their online numbers up. I get why they're doing it. Sign in. Let's show that there's more people playing. I get it, but whatever. I'm not gonna sit there. I'm a real person, so I'm not gonna sit there unless we want to be petty. I'm not gonna
Right.
shit on PlayStation for something that everybody in the game is doing right now. It's just the times, So I gotta accept it. But do I think it's funny that they get the backlash for it? You fucking right, I do. you know. But other than that, no. Like, I'm a real person. I don't care about shit like that. If I want to play the game, I'm gonna play the game. People put their credit card information in these systems, and you're talking about a PSN account?
Right. Damn.
Shoot,
That's,
we on the verge
Like,
of putting our social security
like,
number.
come on, man. Like, how petty are we gonna be? I mean, if we're doing it for Twitter, cool, we can be petty. But if we're doing it for real life, let's speak real life. And that's how I don't really give a fuck. If I want to play the game, I'll put my PSN account anywhere.
Yo, you know what's crazy? I never thought about it that way. That's people put their credit cards. So why are you complaining about Joe? That's
think about real life shit. These people they tear me up with it.
Yeah,
But
that's
anyway, but that's how I feel about it.
All right. Well, what about that was a great perspective, man. I love that. Jers had a great point too. But what about you, Cubini? Cubini, you can't top Jers and
No. Listen. Hold on now. So I got a PlayStation account, so I'm good playing all these games on PC, logging in.
Right.
That's a non-issue for
Right.
me. But I do agree they're just doing it to try to pad their numbers, and they haven't learned anything. Helldivers did nothing. They're going to keep doing it, and nothing going to change. Yeah. The PC guys got their win for a couple days, and that's all they got. But it's unfortunately everybody's doing it. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, Microsoft's been doing it with Game Pass.
There's nothing you can do about
Yep.
it. Everybody's doing it. It's a non-issue. Move on, or don't play the game, or pirate the thing. Then you ain't got to worry about it.
All right.
To add in, you have to put in your birthday every time you pull up a Steam page.
All right.
Sure. Yeah. If you're looking at
You'll see.
And I lied.
They start asking for our social security numbers, then I'm gonna be concerned.
Right.
Like, really concerned.
And I lied.
But yeah, let's get into the state of play. And to get into the state of play, we gotta talk about the very first game, and the game that they spent half of the state of play on, and that is Concord, and it was the biggest disappointment ever.
Day one for me.
I know, right? Like, it looked really interesting. And I'm gonna be real. Overwatch
I'm a shooter guy.
cup of tea game, but I looked at this game. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm not gonna lie to you. So
Hey,
Yo,
even
what the fuck?
even
Are me and
Report says
Jersey-
it's trash.
Are
So
me
come
and
on.
Jersey agreeing on something?
Wait, let me.
Let's go down the line,
Alright,
guys. Then we'll do
Alright,
free for all.
You know what's crazy is the internet is crazy, right? The internet will paint a picture, and if you don't pay attention, you'll be going along with it. Like somebody mentioned this game, right? Let's just say you didn't watch the show. You're like, I heard that game was trash. Why would you want it? It'd be like, oh, that's what you heard? Because the internet is just saying, like, this is the craziest thing. I was talking to somebody. I was like, well, what's the big deal? They was like, well, the issue is they showed CG trailer first, and then they showed the game. I'm like, what? Like, how many games have a CG trailer that isn't the game? They showed a CG. So I actually went back and watched it.
You're missing it, Cowboy. You're right, but you're missing what you're saying.
All right, well,
but that argument stands. So.
All right, so cool. When you get to your thing, then correct me, right?
I'll rebuttal you, sure.
No, yeah, definitely. So I'll say this: I watched it, but that was the point where I wasn't paying attention because that's because Cubini stood me up, right? He was supposed to be on the panel and didn't show up. And murder took his place, so I had to so while that part was happening, I was doing the graphics to get murder on. So anyway, right?
I told you I had business, bro.
I hear you, and I'm glad you sold the boat, bro. That was more important.
Yeah,
so I am happy.
Damn right, I paid my bills.
No, that is, but you did say they stood you up though. So, but anyway, so
he came back in the morning. In the morning.
But you know why they stood you up? Because God don't like ugly. Now, so the thing is, right? I watched it back, right? And when I watched it back, I was like, I totally get it. Like they showed a trailer, like they always show a trailer, right? And then they showed the gameplay. I was like, wait, I didn't really get the issue because it was explaining. It was like the people said, it felt like Guardians of the Galaxy, which I'm not a big fan of, but it felt like that. Team the game, like, oh, this is this character, and the lizard dude, and I was like, okay, the cinematic looked cool, and then you get to see what the game was. I mean, that was like standard stuff to me, so I didn't kind of get that. Now, I never was in an Overwatch; it just didn't get me. So it ain't like I like first-person shooters, but I would have to actually play it first because I haven't really been into a first-person shooter since Doom Eternal. So and Destiny, right? So but I don't get the issue. But Cubini is definitely going to educate me when we get to his turn. But I'll say that. Go ahead, FCAT.
Man, I got a lot to say about this. So before they showed the gameplay trailer, I was on the impression from the details that they told us, I thought it would be like a Call of Duty Halo style shooter, right?
Okay.
Then they show me a hero shooter that's like Overwatch, and I'm like, now I'm remembering Lawbreakers, I'm remembering Battleborn, and all these games that died. That was just like that, and I don't see this game panning out very well. To Maker's comment, I do not think it's going to be free to play because it does have a pre-order. So there will be a price. Now, what will the price tag be? Anything over 40, this game is dead.
But it does have 16 characters, though.
There's also microtransactions in this game,
So
too.
What game doesn't have
How do you know there's microtransactions in this game?
You gotta buy the characters.
So?
They only give you like 2 free characters to start off with.
Do you know that for sure? Because
They showed that on the
this
thing.
is brand new to me.
FCAT knows everything. What are you talking about?
I don't know if you saw Angry Joe's reaction to it. He said, "Yeah, I see it right there. Two free characters, and the rest of them you gotta buy."
Yeah, sure. And also, my farts smell like strawberries.
But
yeah, you know this is gonna have a battle pass, season pass thing. Like,
hold up, wait. Do you guys
it
remember?
just screams that.
Do you guys remember Raiders of the Broken Planet? The way they had it was they had a bunch of characters. You didn't have to buy them, but you had to unlock them. So you had to play and unlock them. You had to do all.
Well, that was a free game, and you had to buy the expansions, kind of like with Destiny. Then eventually they made it all free, and the game died.
Yeah, but anyway, sorry to cut you off. But
go ahead, TPG.
Go ahead, TPG.
I mean, I think people are being over dramatic with this one. It's like, it's no. I didn't come into this game expecting it. Anything. I was like, oh, it's gonna be a game called Concord, and look, it's a game called Concord, and it looks fine. I'm not into hero shooters, but I do like the vibes they were going for. That kind of Guardian of the Galaxy-esque vibes. So I'm like, I'm going to give this game a chance. I mean, and for the record, just because it has pre-orders doesn't mean it can't be free to play. Remember, there could always be like these Founders editions where it's like you get extra cosmetics or the battle pass. Just saying. But no, I think people are being over dramatic with this one. Everyone needs to chill their horses, kind of just wait a little, see this game's when it launches, then make your judgment.
Makes sense. What about you, Jers?
I'm interested in it. I took a gander at it, and the guy who had a pistol, he did the twirl with the 3-shot. It reminded me of the last word in Destiny. So I was like, wait a minute, because I never heard of this game before that, right? I was like, wait, who the hell? Wait a minute, this looks familiar to me. I'm like, wait a minute. So it looks like a Destiny play style. I don't know if you guys really paid attention.
Well, it's supposed to be more like Overwatch.
But 90% of those developers are former Destiny Bungie guys. So
people.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I don't think this game's not gonna die, bro. I hate to tell you that. It's just not gonna die. They know how to build games, so it is what it is. I'm into it, so I'll definitely be looking into it.
What about you, Rage?
Honestly, I'm trying to figure out what it is that you guys are talking about that the problem is. At the end of the day, a shooter game is a shooter game. You're gonna point and shoot. It just depends on the weapons, how it's moving, and shit like that. If you like that type of shooting stuff, or if you're more realistic and shit, that's gonna be depending on how you feel about the game. As far as the micro freaking purchases and stuff, that's just the day of age, bro. That's what we do. We micro purchasing everything and shit. That's how our stuff. It's the convenience. They're coming with the convenience of things, and it's also trying to help them in the longevity of keeping shit going for them. Now, I'm not gonna say whether it's gonna fail, die, or not. I mean, who the hell knows this shit? It's just depending on the fan base, basically, and how much they could advertise it and how fun it is in the shooter, how smooth it plays.
Right.
But at the end of the day, bro, a shooter game is a shooting game and shit. It's just your preference on it. I don't. Everything else is just irrelevant because we are going to put the money out if we like the game or not. If you truly like something, you're gonna put the money out for it. If you don't like it, you ain't gonna buy it. You ain't gonna purchase it. So at the end of the day, I don't understand what the problem is going to be. As far as saying that if it's gonna last long, I don't know. If all we got was a little bit of trailer and shit, I wouldn't say that Destiny was gonna last as long as it did or come with another part. When I first seen it, when I first played it, I couldn't stand it and shit. Haven't put the grind in, but then you got a hate-love relationship with the damn thing. It's what, how many years later we're still playing this damn thing? Same shit with Call of Duty.
Well, the cool thing is, Rain, Cubini is gonna explain it to us right after Murder. So go ahead, Murder.
Hey, and it's Rage, not Rain.
Oh, I just said Rain. My bad. Well, that's like
All
when
right.
TBG called you Maker and not Murder.
Oh, damn. All right. As far as Concord, first person shooter is my favorite genre. So I always try to give like everyone I run across a chance. If the mechanics feel right, I mean, if the people who play first person shooters, if the shooting is right, if the mechanics is right, if it's running right, I think it can succeed. Just like Helldivers. I you know, I watched it live with you, and I told you on tape. I was like, I was driving, just getting in when Concord was on. Remember, because I showed up a couple minutes late.
Yep.
But it was like, so I only got at that time to only watch the ending of it. So, but I went back and watched it. You know, because if you wait later, they put out the 4K trailers for them. You know, watch them in how they really look. And yeah, I'll be playing this day one because I'm a fan of shooters. Do I want it to fail? Nah, I hope it doesn't. I played Overwatch, I played Apex, I played a lot of hero shooters. So I'm not against it. As long as it feels good. If it can Call of Duty be just run like that or shoot like that or maybe add some blood to it, or I think it'll be good. I think it'll survive, you know, because PlayStation needs to support multiplayers, man. Like I said on Helldivers, if you really like shooters and you really like playing multiplayer games, show these people that you really like to play multiplayer again. Because just having a single player experience on PlayStation, if it's not Fortnite or Apex or one of these free to play things that they're betting on, there is none. I've had PlayStation since PlayStation came out, but when they stopped making multiplayers, they lost me. You know, and there are a lot of people that are out there. I know everybody's different. Some of you guys like to play only role playing games. You like to play what you play. I like to play only multiplayer, and there's millions of people just like me. And we haven't been catered to in a while. So anytime I see PlayStation come out with a multiplayer game, I'm there day one. And so, you know, that's just my opinion on it.
That makes sense. All right, Cubini, my man, please break it down for us.
The only thing I wanted to debate against what you said was you were saying that they always show like a CG trailer first and then gameplay later. You're right, but they usually don't show it back to back on top of each other, and both demonstrations show like two different games. Like you're really kind of confusing people. Like what were we watching, a Guardians of the Galaxy game, and then all of a sudden it's a 5v5 shooter, and look at the graphics difference. Holy shit! Like I just think
Yeah.
it threw a lot of people off guard.
No, wait,
Because the only
story
thing we
mode
saw
with it.
before that was the hamburger jiggle last year. You know.
Okay.
So I mean,
no. So my
it,
thing is,
it rubbed me the wrong
They-
way.
they-
You know.
That
Yeah,
trailer made it look like Starfield.
but community gameplay is
Well,
gameplay,
yeah,
right?
sure.
Gameplay is gameplay.
Yeah, as
so
long as it plays good, it'll be fine. I just think that showing the CG trailer and the in-game back-to-back
no, but my
was a
question
little
is,
disheartening.
yeah, but gameplay is gameplay. What did you know when you watch a game, right? And you be like, that wasn't gameplay, that was CG. Like, who's still being fooled by that? So you thought the CG trailer was gameplay?
No, did I say
if
that?
you
Come
get-
on.
No, they
Man,
specifically
I'm
said
trying to-
what
No,
was
they made it.
gameplay.
They made it look like a freaking Marvel movie, and then
I'm
all of a
trying to
sudden, like, oh,
understand
hey,
what
here's 5v5. Like, whoa. Like,
No, I'm trying to understand what the issue was. Gameplay is gameplay and CG is CG. So if you're watching CG trailer, you know that ain't gameplay at all. They were talking, eating at the restaurant. That ain't gameplay. The dude's falling off the cliff. The one girl's holding on to
Right.
him. That ain't
and
gameplay.
when you play the game, none of that shit's gonna happen. That's right.
Because it's
No,
the
they'll show the
full motion
cutscenes.
video. What do you mean?
I'm just saying it threw me off because it looked like we were watching a movie reveal, and then all of a sudden it's a 5v5, and the graphics took a big downgrade. I'm like, whoa, hold on a minute. Did you see the difference, like back to back? Holy cow!
Yeah, but that's why it was game. And they literally said, "Now we're gonna show you gameplay." They had a whole. Now we're gonna show you gameplay. Like,
I got a phone call.
bro,
Give me a
like your logic, man, is crazy.
I didn't think the
It's
graphics
crazy.
looked bad though. Like, go back and rewatch it in 4K, like the individual trailer for it.
Yeah, because
I
if you
didn't think
watch
it
it
looked
on
bad to me.
So real quick to the Lions comment, no Destiny developers are not working on this, but Bungie did sign off on this and approve this to go through.
Mhm.
Yeah, real quick, at the end of the day, why wouldn't you want to see or get a little taste of all aspects of a game? I'd rather you give me a little piece of the story or trailer, whatever and shit, so I can see what the graphics look like. But I also want to see what the gameplay is. I want to get a little taste of it to see what it is.
That's what I'm
But
talking about.
I don't want you spoiling my shit. So don't hit me with a whole damn storyline and you're gonna spoil my whole shit, just the story, and then give me a whole gameplay and spoil my shit. No, give me a little bit of each one so I can get experience. So you go bring me into the game, and then I can enjoy the rest of it myself. The whole shit is the experience. When you're advertising, I just want a sample. Don't ruin my fucking game. Just give me that sample of both so I can understand what's going on. You give me that concept of your story. Tell me your idea. So that whole shit of the separate, no, I think that's I don't want to be disrespectful shit, but it's retarded.
Yeah.
Don't give me the content before I actually buy the content. Just give me a sample so I can experience.
I think what's the
into.
dumbest part of this whole Concord thing is how people are using this to prompt up Astrobot. Like Astrobot, it's like going to be suddenly a Game of the Year contender. I'm like, dude, I'm excited for both games, so I'm gonna buy both of them. I don't have to trash on one to feel better about the other.
Yeah.
To Lion's comment, yes, Fire Sprite is made up of COD developers, Destiny developers,
I thought that was
Battlefield developers.
COD,
it's like
Destiny.
every FPS game known to man, like they're in Fire Sprite.
All right, hold on. I got to Maker's comment. This is kind of stupid. He said, "Why play Concord when you could play a free-to-play Marvel?"
That's a legit comment. That's a legit comment. We got Marvel Rivals coming out.
Reason why that's not legit because one game is a first-person shooter and the other game is a third person. That's dumb as hell. That's like saying the murder. You'll be like, murder. Yo, why should you play Concord when Marvel come out? Murder be like, bro, I'm a first.
I could play Paladins. Bro.
No, but
for
my
free.
point is, it's a first. Like, for instance, my wife, right? She can't play first person games. She's good with third person. So that'd be like me saying, like, oh, forget the Marvel game you like. You should play Concord. She'd be like, what? Like Concord's first person. That's totally two different games. You can't be like, oh.
But see, I like them both the same.
Luckily for me, this comes out close to my birthday, which is the same day Outlaws comes out. So this is gonna be going up against Outlaws for me. like what's going to be the better game.
See?
But to also throw in, guys, this game is already being considered as woke because there are pronouns in the game, and there's more black
Oh my
people than white
God.
people in the game.
See, like this
Oh,
is the
well,
shit I can't
don't even
stand,
gonna get
man.
into that shit.
All
Wait,
right,
bro,
listen.
don't even get into that shit, bro.
I just have to mention that.
Why are you comparing?
Can I go on a tangent here for a second?
No, TBG, hold your tangent, bro. Hold your tangent.
Yeah, real quick.
Hold up, real quick. I went way longer because TPG kind of killed us with that nonsense that wasn't even console war. But hey, F that. I'm gonna ask you to get like 5 good stories, bro, because having like a never-ending list of
Yeah,
like,
so if you want to get into the last thing, we don't have to get into the whole woke thing.
yeah, let's not, yeah.
Yeah, so let's just talk about what game did you like from the state of play?
All right, so I'll
from
jump in
what
there
you
real
saw.
quick. Me and Murder watched it together. A bunch of people watched it with us. I was giving it a 6. I was like, as a showcase, I need 2 things. I need gameplay and dates. They did a really good job with gameplay, but they didn't do that great of a job for me with dates. So that's what I wanted. But and then the last part is just selfish. For me personally, right? Nothing made me jump up and say, "Oh, I can't wait to play that," or "I want to buy that." But I think it did a decent job at showing some games to come out, but I don't feel nothing was like groundbreaking. I mean, that way to the water or way to the whatever it called, that did look dope.
Wind meets water, or wind
Wind
meets
meets
wind, or
water did
something.
look dope. So that was the top game for me. The first game to ever get me off of Destiny for 3 months was Monster Hunter. So them coming out with a new Monster Hunter and the graphics actually look realistic. The characters look real and not cartoony. That was cool. And then I will say this in a weird way, right? What the hell is the robot game called? Say, I'm not even that big of a fan
Astrobot.
of it. Astrobot.
You're not a fan
Astrobot
of it.
demo was a pretty cool tech demo. It felt really good. Nowhere did I care to play it. Some people said they beat it. I was like, oh, I didn't even know it was a thing to beat. But if they could make a full game that make you feel what that demo feel, and I mean like when you turn the water splash and your controller vibrate, they might have something cool in their hands. If they could pull it off, if they take that much attention and detail, I think that game might be cool. But to be honest with you, none of these games made me say I can't wait to play. All of these games could be like they coming out 3 years from now. I'll be like, oh well, I'll play them when they come out. So for me, I didn't really care about this state of play that much. It didn't do nothing for me. It was just like, cool, they got some games coming, but it wasn't like you know when y'all guys mentioned Xbox, like, oh, if they show the Gears 6, and if they show, well, obviously Call of Duty, and PlayStation didn't show anything that was like the big, like, oh. So for me, it was mid, as they say.
Definitely mid. Definitely mid. My thoughts, since Concord would look like trash and mid, probably the only spectacular thing that they showed, which was a surprise, was the Marvel Rivals console port, because I thought it was only coming to PC and mobile. That's what they said in the first trailer, and that was the biggest surprise for me. Also, the fact that they said, yes, this is coming to Xbox on a state of play. Take the L, ponies.
Yeah.
Man, I don't understand why people keep comparing games to other games, bro. When you come
hold on, let's get the TPG. Let's hear his thing, and then
Oh God, what does the PlayStation guy think of the state of play? It was okay, nothing amazing. Kind of sad, but hey, whatever. People have to complain about something, right? So I think Concord looks good. I mean, I'm gonna buy Concord. I'm gonna buy it Until Dawn because I'm gonna stream it with my audience. Because man, that's one of those games I kind of regret not streaming at one point. So I might as well just buy the PS5 version. Definitely gonna get Astrobot. Definitely stream that too. So yeah, it's not an L for Sony. It's an E for eh.
Okay.
Real quick, Lion said there was only one game without a date. That is not true.
There was a lot of games without dates. PlayStation, it's weird. Concord and Astrobot had dates, but I don't think Until Dawn did. Did Until Dawn have one?
Yeah, because we went back over it at the end, and we was actually like, yeah,
Mhm.
that's definitely not true.
A lot of them had fall, like summer 2025 or fall
Yeah.
24. Like
That's not a
things
date.
like that. Right. They had
It
things like that.
says May 30th is when Until Dawn comes out. Wow, that's actually surprisingly true.
But go ahead, TPG. You done, or you gonna pass it up?
Yeah, I'm done.
All right. Go ahead, Jers or Rage. Whichever one of you guys want to take it away.
Rage can go first.
I'll tell you. All right, I'm gonna start off with I don't like the whole fact that people compare games to other games and shit. At the end of the day and shit, it's gonna be somebody's preference on what it is that they feel like doing that day. Whether you want to be a goddamn superhero or you want to be a soldier and shit, whatever the hell you want to be, that's what you're gonna go off. Two, you can't tell a game off of just the damn trailer and shit. It's giving you a little insight. You don't know shit until you actually experience the game. So why people put information or input out there and shit doesn't make any sense because you don't know nothing. You just got a glimpse of what the hell's going on and shit. So you got to actually experience the game itself. Experience the game itself to actually tell if you're gonna like it or not. And that goes for everything. So everybody's always going to complain about something and shit, but it doesn't make sense because if I want to be a damn hero and play Concord, I'm going to wait till that shit comes out. I'm going to play it, and then I'm going to give my input on it and shit after I experience the gameplay. To tell anything beforehand, it shit just sounds retarded. But that's it. Go ahead, you go.
No, that was pretty good. What's up, Jers?
Well, I didn't watch the state of play because I didn't care. I was working and playing Destiny. But
it's
you know what I mean? There it is. But
you didn't miss nothing.
Concord really got my attention. Again, I'm not an Overwatch fan really like that much because, and I'm hoping like Concord, you know how you pick characters and like you only get to pick one character for that round. Like I don't like that. I don't like the restriction of that situation. It actually might be that. So that's going to be like the only downfall for me personally. But that's all right. I got a lot more guys I can choose from. But yeah, piggybacking off Rage said, I'm going to say this that I can see a trailer and I can like see if I like it or not and be into that game. That's just who I am as a gamer. I can see like a trailer like Concord or a trailer like Elden Ring or a trailer like any other game I'm like may be interested in. I'm like, yeah, I think I might like that game. And I overall will like that game. So yeah, there it is.
That makes sense. What about you, Murder?
Well, me, you watched or you were there. At first, I went into it trying not to be biased.
Right.
And I did that. And I was looking at the games that were coming out, and I was like, you know what, these ain't for me. But I'm just trying to keep the opinion kind of how Ray said, and it's already recorded. I'm gonna keep it subjective. Every game ain't for me. I don't know why everybody nowadays thinks because a new game comes out or it's a new game on Game Pass that it's for them.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's not for them, it's trash. So gaming always is subjective, and on top of everything, it's supposed to be fun. And so I was trying to, I'm trying to keep it like that. But I like Concord because I'm a first-person shooter guy. That's my cheese, and I'm sniffing all around the trap. With any game that's like that. And if it's garbage, I don't play it again. That Ballads of Antara. That looked really, really good. That's the one you were talking about, Cowboy. They didn't show it again, but it's out there. The Ballad of Antara or something like that. So with the flaming sword.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Remember when we couldn't find it, but it wasn't there. That looked good.
Right.
The Wind Meets Wind or whatever, the samurai game or whatever it is, that looked good. So I was just trying to keep it subjective and just be like, it might not be for me, but there's somebody out there that's like I said on the camera, that's foaming at the mouth for that type of game.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like Concord because, like I said, shooter. I gave it a 7, and I was trying to give it an 8, trying to be nice. But then I went back and I looked, and do you know the only game that's an exclusive game? Every other game is coming to almost every other place. The only game that's exclusive on that whole list that they showed out of those 13 games or 14 games is Astrobot. and people are hyping up Astrobot. Oh man, that showcase was an 8 out of 9. You see Astrobot? Like, are we serious? You know,
Bro,
but anyway,
you took my talking points, but you got bars,
like,
bro.
Calvin was sitting there. It's like there were some good games. They weren't for me. I like Concord, but people are hyping up Astrobot. And if that's for you, cool. I remember when I booted up my PlayStation, it was a demo. You know, it's cool. I got a couple trophies on it, and I kept it moving. It showed me how to use the DualSense controller and all that. But people are hyping up that. But anyway, after seeing that all the games would be coming to every other platform and Astrobot was the only exclusive game coming out of the PlayStation camp, I had to back it down to a 5. You know, or below, because I know. Oh, and that game that looked like Diablo, Cowboy. Remember the really good looking one, Path of Exile 2? That's a free to play game. I thought it was, you know. So, but anyway, so it was doo doo. Looking forward to what Xbox is doing next week. They got 40 games coming out, and I bet you a lot of them are going to be exclusive.
Oh damn!
I just, you know, I can't wait to see the nitpicking in the just the. No, it's not Nitro Kitty. Remember the Nitro Kitty game or whatever, that little kitty cat game that was at the showcase? They're hyping that type of shit up, which is cool. Like I said, that's for, you know, there's somebody out there that's like, wow, that's, you know, that's amazing. But yeah, 5 out of 10. I'm looking forward to Concord though, and Marvel's Rivals. That's up my alley. But other than that,
yeah. Well, you know what's funny, Murder, is remember when you was rating your score, I kind of got you to bring it down a little bit. I was like, come on. Yeah, I was like, nah. So you actually dropped it a point because of me, and because of you, I brought mine up a point. But I was really kind of hard on it, and you know,
you were.
So nah.
And I was being loose with it, but I wasn't. I was just looking at these games like, okay, there's somebody out there that likes this type of game, and really, you know, it might not be me. You know, they weren't bad. The games that they showed, well, Silent Hill kind of looked like a PS2 game.
Yeah,
you know, but we'll see when it comes out. You know, it is what it is. Like Ray said, until you get these games in your hand and you really play them and they're done, they tighten them up, and you know, there's a lot of changes that will come to these games before they come out. You know, the ones that got a little bit more time to cook, they're gonna clean some. You know, they'll clean these games up and have them really looking good. I hope they will. You know, they do.
It's time we get some like games that blow you off your feet or just look solid. Like
wait till Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday got you covered, Cowboy. You'll be good.
No, yeah,
Cowboy gonna be like, ooh, 3 out of 6, 3 out of 10.
Nah, listen,
they can have Mad Streets too.
Nah, I keep it real, bro. I keep it real. But Cubini, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, I had a phone call. I had to turn off the app to answer it. I'll say this: it was Sony's first PC showcase or PC state of play. Every game is on PC except for Astrobots. I feel like as a PC guy, the show was definitely a 5 out of 10. There's some stuff there, but nothing blows me away, like you said. But as a console guy, if I was a PlayStation guy and all I got is Astrobots, I don't know. I'd be a little upset. But maybe this is the new Sony, man. They're just showing all these PC games, doing all this multi-plat shit. The one thing I wanted to ask FCAT was he mentioned that the one game showed Xbox on the screen. Did it really do that? So
no, the lady literally said this game's also coming to Xbox.
So does that mean that Xbox can say Sony now on Sunday?
Ooh.
See? Cat's out of the bag now. Starfield's not coming yet. It's still about a year out. So, but I mean, you never know. There could be something else going over there. I don't know what. State of K2 maybe. I don't know. But it was an underwhelming show. So.
Oh man.
They're not getting
Starfield hit PlayStation. It's a 10 out of 10. Guarantee it.
Oh sure. Oh yeah. It'll be the definitive edition. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they had that Helman Hurst, and he's like, oh yeah, PC day and date. Then the next day you get all games coming to PC.
Every game was on PC except for Astrobot. This is crazy.
For Astrobot.
I will say I like that business model though. I like that business model better than Xbox. It's like 9 months away
to be on PC.
I like that business model better than Xbox's.
The thing is, I have to say this is the games that they showed was mostly multi-plat. So why wouldn't they be on PC? You know what I mean? And they didn't show nothing that was like a PlayStation exclusive that knocked your socks off. Besides the people saying Astrobot, so why not them all be exclusive? I mean, be on the PC. You know what I mean? It
I
just makes
mean,
sense.
Astrobot Playground was the only game that kind of showed off the power of the PS5 and the DualSense features.
I mean, Cowboy, don't damage control PlayStation. This is the first time they've done this shit. You gotta give them the smoke, brother.
No, hold on. What I'm saying is what I said is reality. If I was lying, just let me know. That's all I'm saying.
No, it's true, but it's the first time they've ever done this too. It ain't like they've done it before.
No, yeah, because I think like how people keep saying, everybody keeps saying, oh, PlayStation gonna start doing day and date games, right? I think they're inching slowly to more PC. So this is that, like they said earlier, right? They won't do single player games to PC, but they're gonna do multiplayer. So they're inching there. So what I'm saying is, if one sentence you could say that, oh, all these games gonna be on PC, then at the same time is reality, right? Well, and if you go also say, no, let me back up. In one sentence, if you could say these games are all multi-plat, then what's the big deal of them being on PC? Because that means they're not even a PlayStation game, is what I'm saying. Now that makes the show even worse. Like Murder end up realizing, wait, as a show for PlayStation, now I bring it down more as a show for PlayStation because most of the or almost all the games was multi-plat games also. You know what I mean? So it's not legit.
Yeah, they only had one game for the PlayStation gamers that was exclusively theirs, and that's not a good thing. If that's a narrative they want to run with all the time, you know.
Well,
the title is Console Wars, and in the Console War narrative, yes, I agree.
So apparently
even
they
the
will
PSVR 2 games are coming to Meta Day 1.
So apparently they will show more PlayStation titles at Summer Game Fest.
Jeff Keighley already said today to temper your expectations on that show.
Yeah, temper.
So we'll see.
So we'll, yeah.
Baby
like a date for John Carpenter.
You know what game looks really good? You know what games look really good, and I think a lot of people might like this game. Looks really good. That Black Wukong Myth or whatever the hell, that game looks good as hell. So whenever that comes out or they show it, put a demo or something, that game looks like it's gonna blow out a lot of PlayStation and Xbox games. You know what I mean? That's like third person.
Well, no, the difference. Can I answer Lion in the chat?
Okay, yeah, sure. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, you read what you can put up what he said, then I'll answer it.
Hold on, which one? This one? This one? Yeah. Someone asked him when Xbox reveals a bunch of multi-plats means that Xbox got nothing. LOL, keep the same energy.
Well, the difference with that is they've been doing that shit since 2017. So this is Sony's first time putting their foot outside of the console to that level. And I can understand the PlayStation diehard fans being upset about that. Simple as that. If they keep doing it, then they'll get used to it and it'll be fine.
That's real. No, listen. At the end of the day, people are humans. You have to train humans. So you do something, you stick to it. Same way we said with PC, right? Where PlayStation just got to keep making all their games. You got to sign into PC. If you stand on it, people will just accept it, and it'll be what it is. The people who be like, "I'll never do that," trust me. After the third game you're not playing because that you really want to play, you'll change your tune.
It's just a change in strategy for PlayStation, and they'll have to adjust to it. That's all. They're still getting their games in their console. It's just going elsewhere. That's all.
Right.
I mean, it doesn't make their console irrelevant. I've said that with Xbox. If you're a console guy, who cares if the game goes somewhere else? You're still getting it. Right? It still works on the box that you paid for.
Yeah.
It don't matter if it goes somewhere else, even if it's 2 years later. Who cares?
But for so long, that was the narrative, though.
Well, because only Xbox did it. Now they're doing it. All of a sudden, it's a fucking problem.
Well, Lion said they had 3 PlayStation Studio games shown. What games were those, Lion?
They had 3.
Concord.
All right, Jared.
Coming to PC.
Concord's a publisher. Well, yeah, that's true.
And hold on, Conqueror, Astrobot, and what else?
What else?
The fact that we can't figure it out is the sad part.
Yeah, there was only 13 games.
Well, it's just bad advertisement on their part. On some real shit. They just didn't advertise it enough.
You know what though? You know what though, Rage? I'll even push back. I don't even think so. The people who do remember the top of this screen says console wars. If you're not a console war person, you'd be like, oh, cool, that was dope. It's only people who are console wars that what I mean.
To me, that state of play was far worse than the last state of play, where the only good game that they showed was Stellar Blade.
Yeah, but the last showcase or the last show they did was about the console.
Right.
That was a difference too. This one, if no Astrobots weren't there, it wouldn't have mattered.
I actually think this one was better than the last one. The last one, the only thing they showed good was at the end was that like 13-minute Spider-Man trailer. Other than that, I wasn't really into anything. And Stellar Blade is it looks okay, but I don't know that many people that's jumping over the moon for Stellar Blade. And I played and beat Stellar Blade, and it's dope graphically. It looks really good. It's a solid game, but I don't think it's not no game in a generation. It's not, like unless you got the lotion next to your bed, I don't think you're still talking about Stellar Blade.
Listen, hey, I heard something today. I was watching the Digital Foundry video, their weekly recap thing, and they said this is what they said. They said, what is Nixus supposed to do now that they've basically ported all the PlayStation games to PC? And they suggested that they go back and start porting PS4 games. Or games to PS4.
They ain't ported them all. They got some other. They got some other bangers they need to port.
They got what, Gran Turismo.
I need a new Warhawk. People need a new Bloodborne. Like they're bypassing all the good ones and giving us these tired ass games.
Well, that's what they said. So I'm just
why do we need a whole other Horizon?
There
Horizon Zero Dawn remake. That game came out 4 years. Anyway, nah.
Yeah, but that's what they said. So I'm just reporting what they said.
Okay. Oh, my fault.
There is a rumor Bloodborne's coming to PC.
Yeah, they're suggesting that Nixus starts porting games to the PS4 now. Is what they're saying.
I know people say it all the time. Give me a SOCOM 3 remake. Give me a SOCOM 3 remake, or give me give me a Warhawk remake, like a real one, the PS5 generation.
Killzone.
A Killzone, and it looked beautiful back in the day.
Hey, listen, you want to see me go
Resistance
crazy?
Remake.
Hold on. You want to see me go crazy? Bring back Resistance. I'll go bananas.
Right, and that was 64 players back on the PS3.
That was wild.
That was crazy back. I mean,
so what do we have left? Gran Turismo 7, is that the last big game that needs to go to PC? That Nixus can port over? Isn't that one of them? There's one or two left, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't follow
of all the big games, right?
Yeah.
That's just crazy that all their games are on PC now. Every one of them except for Gran Turismo.
Well, it's not,
and that's only because people said no, they'll never come to PC.
Yeah,
right, exactly.
That's the only reason why,
Yeah, no, Murder's got a good point. It's not really crazy. I think the thing is, right? Here's the thing, right? If you had a console war narrative and you was like, oh, my stuff will never go there, right? But if your stuff go there down the line, like the thing is, right? If you was able to make money off something for a good amount of years, and then you're not making money off it anymore, and then you put it somewhere else, I think that's a good strategy because now you just opened it up to a new audience, right? But if you, let's say you had a person who had a PlayStation, right? And they didn't have a PC, and down the road, now they got a beefy PC, and now that game's going to PC, they might end up buying it again. But if you release it on both places at the same time, then you definitely only getting one purchase, right? Because somebody might just buy the better version from day one. You know what I mean? So I think,
but if you buy an Xbox game now,
right,
and 2 years from now you buy a PC, you don't have to rebuy that game. It just works.
No, but what I'm saying is,
I mean,
listen to me. What I'm saying is for the business, I get that as a consumer. For the business, what I'm saying is now you're able to get somebody to double dip, make more money. But yeah, in Xbox logic, then you're not going to make that double dip. You're just like, I got it.
If you're gonna double dip, you might as well do it day and date because you're gonna take the marketing strategy and all the buzz around that game and put it on both platforms right away. You wait too long, then the PC guys are gonna forget about that game or they're gonna get bored. And you're going to get what you get now where they don't sell that well. There's no marketing. There's no, unless they're going to double market those games.
Yeah,
That would
but I
work.
think the thing is though, you still for me, and again, I'm just saying if I owned a business, for me, I have to make my brand look strong. So for me, like I would have to have some stuff that like me, when we talked the other day, I said if I was Xbox, I would make Doom Dark Ages be a exclusive. Because Doom is a game that is not the biggest game, but it's a game that holds weight. So if you only had to have an Xbox account to get Doom, I think that would be cool as hell, right? Because it would be like, oh man, Xbox got some bangers. So to make everything everywhere, for me, I don't like that strategy. Like, I guess it's going to be the future if we're going to be real. That is going to be the future. But I feel like some stuff should be just for you to make people look at your brand like, oh, we need that brand in order to get this. You know what I mean? So that's why I think
PlayStation does.
I think Sony's in a unique position where they're so comfortable on the console side that even if they did that, I don't think it would hurt them very much.
Well,
I think
if we
maybe
really
they don't have the ability to do a day and date is why they're not doing it.
if we really want to talk about it, you could just say Nintendo, actually.
Well, I mean, we all got a Switch, right? Who ain't got no Switch?
Nintendo ain't giving up nothing. The only time you get a Nintendo game is on mobile. You got that Mario Kart game on mobile. You got that Mario game on mobile. That's about it.
And they dare you to say something, they'll sue you.
For real.
Nintendo don't be playing. They just Nintendoing.
But I think that's why Nintendo shouldn't listen to us and get a super beefy console, because then they're gonna fall right into the normal console wars. They just stay in their own lane, like, hey, look, we got Mario, we got Mario, we got and they kill it. You know,
yeah, they just need a little bit stronger system just to get 60 on everything, and
right?
Pump it up a little bit and be done with it, right?
That's it. Keep their games looking like
little 4K 60 Mario. There you go.
That's it. Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
That's all we got. You can close out console wars.
All right, good stuff, man. Yeah, let's definitely. I know my wife want me to go across the street and get Chinese food, and and wrestling has been on for hours. So and I went way longer. But
unless y'all want to talk about the PSVR 2 PC adapter.
No.
Oh, I checked Wrestle and they announced all the matches already, so nothing surprising so far.
Yeah. I'll say this. Let's FCAT next week. Could you tighten it up a little bit? Like we don't need to talk about every single little, or we don't need to. We need the console
next week. That's gonna be tough because we got Summer Game Fest and the Xbox Showcase.
Yeah, it's gonna be big next week. That'd be
So
Xbox Monday. There you go.
Yeah, literally, the console wars could just be the showcases. You know what I mean? But I don't think we need to have like every little topic, like even that TPG.
Yeah,
topic,
we'll just kick it off with
and then also
with the showcases, and we'll label that console wars, and after that you can do your.
And then when you get the regular your regular FCAT news report, either and when you do the regular FCAT news report, either like clip, we don't like we
I might just jump straight into console wars.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
No, we could do it. I'm just saying we don't have because we cover a lot in Discord, right? We don't have to do. I know everybody, people who are watching aren't all in Discord, but I feel like some of like the little stories. Well, we could cut. I mean, you obviously gauge what you think, but I mean, sometimes some of it is just a little bit of fluff, and like let's get right to the meat and potatoes. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, you should almost talk about that PSVR just for a minute because that is kind of a big thing.
What?
Just the fact it doesn't have all the features. It doesn't.
Yeah, so they cut like 80% of the features from it for PC, and the adapter costs what, $60?
Yeah.
So you're paying all this money for an adapter to plug it into your computer, and then you're losing haptic feedback, you're losing HDR, you're losing eye tracking, you're losing all these features.
Hold on. I'm confused. Hold on. Bring it back. So wait, you mean again? I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna be honest. I'm sorry if I spend more time saying video games.
They announced the adapter and the price for it, but it's missing features.
For simple terms, PlayStation is introducing an adapter.
Okay.
That you can plug your the PS2 VR headset into.
Right.
And it adapts to your computer, and it will play thousands of Steam games.
Okay.
Right.
But you're losing HDR, you're losing eye tracking, you're losing all the features that the PlayStation 2 makes it what it.
Yeah. You're losing all its unique features.
It makes sense. But sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, got you. Yeah, I mean,
So it's kind of working backwards, like why would they do that?
Yeah, well, does those features? So, do you need a
Simple answer:
PlayStation?
PlayStation doesn't support PC on
Yeah,
PC.
I was about to say, do you need a PlayStation 5 to do those features? Because
Right.
you have to hook
I
it up
think
to PlayStation
They
5.
forcing you to buy the hardware.
I think they're just trying to sell what they got left since they don't even make it anymore, and they don't really care if it's missing a few features if they get some sales out of it.
You get those features if you're plugged into your PlayStation, but when you put the
Right.
adapter on going on to Steam, you can play all the Steam games. I'm sure it probably looks good, but it just won't be the 4K. It won't be all the the super fancy shit.
Right.
So to make it
Why? That doesn't make sense to me. Why wouldn't it do it if a PC?
Because they don't support that hardware. They're just trying to shovel it out there
Yeah,
with
and
what's left.
think about it this way, Rage. They didn't; those games wasn't made for a PlayStation VR 2, right? So why? So like on PC, you could just play a bunch of games that developers just make for PC. They didn't make those games for PSVR 2, so why would they have those options? You know what I mean? It kind of does make sense.
And they're not gonna spend the money to add those options because
Correct.
they don't support this
Not
hardware.
yet.
They just want to shovel it out.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Not yet. This might be just the introduction to see how it goes, so that they can get to that point.
Well, they better hope it goes good because it probably won't.
Hey, look, it's already coming. It's already coming from a good place. Remember, we got to think about it like this. This is how nowadays. Please, y'all, think positive.
Right.
It didn't even have PC support at all.
Correct.
Yes.
No, that's a good point. Like we're getting
Now
right?
you're right. It might be slow. It'll take some time, but
you know what it is?
it's
Everybody
getting there.
wants
Thousands of games on Steam now. You can play on your VR.
So here's the thing.
Well, then
Everybody
that
wants-
adapter should be free.
Here's the thing. Everybody wants everything, and I
know about
guarantee you, not to point fingers, but the person who complained about it the most don't care and ain't even getting it. But that's just the world. You know what I mean?
Oh, sure.
I got a MetaQuest. Hey, the MetaQuest is fire. I'm telling you. That's all I'm gonna say. Mr. Urban World, if you're out there, you were right.
Are you gonna get that Xbox branded one? That's what I'm thinking about getting.
Nintendo
I probably
leaks.
won't.
What Nintendo leaks? Nintendo
Yeah, I don't know
leaks
what
all the
leaks.
time.
Yeah,
Oh my
All right,
god, they're coming out
Nintendo's
with
leak was Astrobot.
Mario 1010.
Yeah, Mario 44.
Whoopty.
Yeah, there you go. Zelda 20.
So look, guys, this was definitely cool, man. We pretty much damn near talked about gaming the whole time. Not a big deal. Cool. But yeah, man, listen, I love chopping it up. Thank FCAT for coming up with a bunch of stuff. Thank you guys for talking about it. Thanks TPG for bringing that one topic up, and thank all the people who was on here earlier and everybody in the comments. Thanks Dodge Man for the $10 donation and good stuff, man. So this is what Mondays look like. However, next week Monday. Oh damn! Wait, I gotta figure it out. Oh, I didn't realize this showcase. See, I'm not gonna lie to you. I spend more time playing video games than this is the only time I really go on and on about talking about them. I don't know all the behind the scenes stuff. I'm a gamer, always been a gamer since ColecoVision and Atari. So but this stuff is fun because I got a YouTube channel, but I don't be in it that much. And so I did plan next week to be a special feature where me and this guy Josh Warren is going to talk about flat Earth. But now I realized, like, oh snap!
Oh my god!
Oh yeah, I forgot the showcase. So
yeah, Ray, you gotta come to it.
Are we gonna do a live watch?
Do and see that.
Cowboy?
That maybe.
Oh, what'd you say?
Yeah,
Are
we
we
should
gonna do a
be
live?
able to just
Are we do a live
jump
watch on
straight.
Sunday?
And listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. The reason why I do so much Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, because my wife said, listen, you can do all you want on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is mine.
Your ass is mine.
So this is how we'll do it. Next
All right.
week. We'll jump straight into the two showcases. We can review Final Shape if we want to, but that'll probably be it.
Wait, hold on. Let me ask you this: what time is the showcase on Sunday?
I'm not sure.
Do you guys?
Give me a minute.
I think
do
it's
you guys
afternoon.
Remember, there's actually like 3 of them on that day. There's the Summer Games, or not on the
there's
same
Summer
day, but in the
Game
same
Fest,
weekend.
then
Summer
there's
Games Fest with
Xbox,
Jeff
then
Keighley,
Ubisoft.
IGN.
Yeah.
remember
Actually,
IGN?
Cowboy, there's a show on Monday too. the Avowed Indiana Jones deep dives are on Monday.
Yeah, the extended Xbox
Mm-hmm.
showcase.
They say the Xbox show gonna be for like 3 hours, 40
Yeah, I was gonna
games.
ask. That was my next question.
Then
How long?
30-minute battle Black
So
Ops
yeah,
show
it's gonna be
afterwards.
jam packed next week. We're gonna be talking
Remember
about
how they
games.
did Starfield Cowboy? How they gave it as after the show, they gave it its own like 30 minutes.
Cowboy.
They're
The
doing that with
show
Call of
is
Duty. It's gonna have
the
a
show is
30-minute deep dive.
the show is at noon Central Time Sunday.
Okay. So noon. That's
Yeah,
what 2
it's
o'clock my
a
Central
time.
time.
bunch of
Yep.
games
Central
we gotta
time.
cover
Central time.
next
Central.
All right.
Yep. Noon
Yeah,
Central.
so that's 1 o'clock my time. Yeah, I don't know. That's like in the middle of the day. I'm sure my wife like this weekend, bro. We went to the beach on Saturday. We went to Princeton on Sunday. Like the weekends, we just always doing something. So I don't know if I could look her in the eyes and be like, I want to stream the Xbox showcase. She'll be
For
like,
4 hours.
yeah, right. For 4 hours.
It's gonna be like Saturday and Sunday, so just talk about it Monday. It'll be all wrapped up, I think, by then.
No, yeah, no, you're
Well,
right.
You know?
It's just that I already scheduled like a week ago that Monday I was doing the flat Earth thing.
Oh, okay.
What I
with
might
Josh.
have to do is start off with that because I don't know how much people are going to be engaged with it. You know what I mean? Like I know we talked about it before and people was like all going crazy about it. So and the thing is his only day he could do is Mondays. That's why I made it Monday. So I might have to start the show off 5:30 with Flat Earth and maybe we do an hour of Flat Earth. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't want to cut it short if people are really into it, but I don't know. Is Flat Earth really going to hold people that much and might be able to just jump into the game show?
Nah, because we already know it's a circle. So
Hey, FCAT, real quick.
None of us here are idiots. Definitely conspiracy theories.
FCAT, your boy Dreamcast guy says the Xbox showcase needs to be perfect.
Yes, it does.
I don't think it needs to be perfect.
No
We already know what's
excuses.
coming.
No more excuses.
Yeah,
no
see, we can
more
keep going.
excuses,
Yeah,
bro.
Perfect is a big
This has to be the one. This
Hold on,
has to be the one.
wait. Hold on, stop.
So when does PlayStation have to be the one?
Hold up, stop. No, my point is
Exactly.
this. Why does it have to be perfect when PlayStation just dropped the ball? It doesn't have to be
Exactly.
Cowboy, you said yourself
They can come out and be like,
all the
you
last
want to
3
be on
shows.
our platform, on our ecosystem this year.
I'll go watch his video because he
You
says
know what I'm
he's
saying?
going to explain it.
Think about it, Cowboy. The last 3 shows you said yourself, PlayStation. The last one was Baby Steps.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You said that was trash. The one before that was
Marathon when they showed
the
Marathon.
earbuds and shit. And I gave it
Fair
7.5, but even you said it was trash. Like, when are we gonna start being like?
Bro, because people ain't keeping it real.
No,
Hey,
they're not.
the one they showed
PlayStation been
Marathon,
putting out
Fair
better
Games,
shows.
Concord,
Like,
that one
what
was
the
good.
fuck?
That was a good showcase.
Listen,
The thing is
I'm gonna tell you
to
this.
me.
Hold up. I'm gonna say this. Here's what's gonna look ugly, and I know PlayStation fans don't want to hear this, bro.
Yeah, they do.
Laughing now, and I said this. Xbox made some big moves. You laughing now, but in a year or two, when Call of Duty and all those games, you can't say they not an Xbox game because then they're gonna be like, no, they were made under Xbox. This is an Xbox game, and then you're gonna be like, damn, they got a mad Xbox game. It's gonna be ugly. I'm just saying. Sony's
They're
not gonna
supposed to be dropping 5 or 6 games in the next 6 months. That's a lot of fucking games.
Sony's not going to be able to keep up because Xbox is going to have so many games. So the thing is, like, you know, now you could go into quality and this and that, but they're gonna have games. You know what I mean? They're gonna have, and all the games gonna be on Game Pass. Like so. To be honest, 2022 was when. So 2021, Xbox was killing it. I was like, bro, they won, right? 2022 was when they dropped the ball and they only had 2 games at the end of the year, which was exclusives, right? But just think, right? If you judging a year by how many exclusives they have, bro, in like a year or two, you're gonna be like, God damn, I can't even count how many exclusives Xbox had.
It's gonna be hard to keep up.
No, it is gonna be hard. Now, I do think they're gonna have to space them out, right? They're not gonna for business, you shouldn't put out everything because you don't want to you're gonna still want people to purchase some stuff, and you're gonna to put out everything you're not going to give people a chance to play everything. You're going to compete with yourself. So I'm sure they got business analysts. They're going to say, okay, we might drop 2 1/4, 2 1/4, but you're going to be like, damn, it's like 8 games in a year. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be
But
dope.
Cowboy,
I personally
Oh,
want
hold on.
them to show more on what they've shown already, like
Oh well,
Contraband, Perfect
that's gonna
Dark,
happen.
South of Midnight, things like that. Yeah,
Well,
show
if they
more
at
of
least
that.
just show stuff they showed but have dates, that would be cool. You know what I mean?
That
Oh sure.
too.
That's all.
And Cowboy, all they would literally really have to do to stop what Game or whatever Xbox is doing is just give people games that they want.
Right.
The game, not don't give us the Until Dawn remake without giving us
Right.
a Bloodborne. Give them, shut it down. Give people the games like, okay, we hear you. We're gonna hit you guys right now, bam, with a new SOCOM. We're gonna hit you with a new Bloodborne. Hit you with everything that you want. Not all this shit that people be like, man, why they do this?
Well,
Like
but the other thing is
that's all they would have
Xbox
to do is start remaking their bangers.
Sure.
Like they're real bangers.
Right.
And I think that'd be all right.
But you got to give Xbox some credit. They do a really good job making new IPs. They have lots of new stuff coming out, left, right, and center. And they're doing a lot of single player games too. They're dropping a lot of single player games.
My only issue with that, because I'm just being fair across the board. I just personally, so I could spend $20 on Game Pass, right? I haven't had Game Pass in a couple months because I didn't see anything. Like whenever they came out with something that I was like, oh, I gotta play. Same thing with my GameFly, right? That's how I use it. So when you said, like, I will say this, there haven't been like, if we're saying made by Xbox, there haven't been a made by Xbox game that I also jumped up. Besides Hellblade, look cool, but I do want to play the first one first. Because part 2 looked dope. The first one didn't grab me. I know people saying it wasn't that whatever, but I gotta play it for myself. All right, so for me, I like hack and so like how you like first person shooters, I like what Hellblade looked like. That looked like that's some thing running around, you know what I'm saying? So so I will have to play that. But to Kavini's point, I can't say I agree with you where there was like, a bunch of me jumping out my seat for Xbox games either. That's why I said if they show
you're right. You're right, and they're coming. They're coming. They're taking their time, and they're coming.
You know why they're coming? Because these games will be considered Xbox games. See, that's what people don't want to be fair.
Right.
If I bought, if Murder sold me his house, and I make and Murder when he had the house, the lawn was okay looking, right? And then I buy it, and the lawn looked great.
It was fucked up.
Well, all right. So when I buy it and the lawn look great, you ain't gonna be like, oh, Murder, your house look good now. No, that's under me. Now the house I made the house look good. So at the end of the day, when Call of Duty come out and sell millions, and then Doom come out and be dope, and bro, you gotta give Xbox credit. And it just like the console wars is one thing, but again, I always say a console, a fanboy is just like logic. That's all. That's all it is. They don't put like for them, 1 and 1 is like 13 or something stupid. You know what I mean? 1 and 1 isn't 2. So the thing is, you gotta give Xbox credit. No, for real, you got to give Xbox credit because in the future they're going to be looking if we're using the logic of we're using logic of like, oh, how many exclusives, how many first parties, bro, you're not going to be able to touch them if that's the talk. Now I'm sure then the talk's going to change. You do know that, right? All of a sudden it's going to be like, no, we don't care about that no more. We care about So, but no,
the goalpost moving. We've been see that a lot.
I'm not an Xbox guy, but I just like logic, and I've always gave them credit. I said this: Microsoft their foresight is crazy, and it's because they have money, because they know what the future is going to be. They don't mind spending money now when everybody's like, "Oh, it's stupid to have DRM." Oh,
take all them bullets.
Yo, and guess what? Guess what? Xbox One was coming out. Everything you hated. Everybody's doing it now. They was right. But everybody didn't like it, right? So now, Game Pass and all that, everybody hate it. Bro, it's going to be the future. You just know it.
I'm hearing some big YouTubers, I won't say who are also saying the same thing, that, you can't deny what they've got. If it hits the way they want it to hit, and it does what they want to do, you can't deny where they're at.
You can't. You're not going to be able to deny it. So I feel like, yeah, I've had all the console. I just haven't had a current Xbox, right? But I've had every Xbox besides this one, and I've had every PlayStation, right? So I just like gaming. Now, yes, I do like the walking. I'm more like Murder say, like the first person shooters. Yeah, I used to love the Resistance, all that, but they kind of dumbed them down. So yeah, I love The Last of Us. I love all that stuff, right? So I like that stuff. So that's why if I had a choice, I would get I got this PlayStation because I knew they were gonna have something that's in my wheelhouse. But at the end of the day, like I said, Murder, like we said, bro, put the game that I want, I'm there.
Right. That's all.
If you show me the game, I gotta have it. So the whole like when people say I gotta wait, like it can't be me because I gotta have it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things. You know what I mean? Like
especially if you know what you like. If you know what you like, as soon as you within not the 30 seconds, 15, 20, 30 seconds, maybe if it's not CGI, you know in your mind you're like, oh shit.
Right. Yeah, it don't take long. Exactly.
The only thing to that I will say is I'm big on. So for me, I look at games like this: story, gameplay, and graphics. Right? Story's cool, but eventually you're gonna beat the game, and the story is just gonna be old. Right? I did that. Right? The graphics is gonna look good, but eventually the game's gonna look better. Right? Gameplay is what I stand on. Now, the only thing I will say is there's some games that look dope, and you play them, be like, what? Who put the controls? And then you can't map the buttons. You be like, so that's the only one thing I will say. You might see a game that look cool, but when you get in your hands, you be like, or with me, I do everything on invert. I get it. I mean, almost every game is inverted. But look at that teardown game. Remember Cubini? That teardown game at first wasn't invert. I was like, I can't. I tried hard to play it, but I was like, bro, I'm getting.
Yeah, he did. He tried hard, and he had to put that shit down.
I did. I had to put it down. But then, like maybe a month later, they patched it in. So. But
yeah, I was like, Cowboy, they put in the patch. Let's go,
bro. Yeah, but yeah, man, it is what it is, man. Listen, I love gaming, bro. I love you guys. We all love gaming. The console wars, it can be fun. We can use it for fun. It gets stupid, like Murder. When you and me just rocking on games, bro, we just jamming, and we gonna do it tomorrow.
We're real people, though. Like we real people. So I mean,
well, it's fixing to be platform wars anyway. So.
Right.
Oh, it is.
Ecosystem wars, you know.
It is.
Yeah.
Subscription wars.
There you go. Yeah, but it's all good.
Oh
man.
boy.
But it ain't no war though, because Game Pass is better than all those.
Sure.
There's this one thing people are drawing around. They believe that Xbox is going to announce that they're going to drop playing to play online at this showcase.
You know what? That would be so crazy because Xbox is the one that started it. So that would be crazy if they drop it.
That would actually make people want to go to the console.
But I don't.
I mean, it's built into Game Pass anyway, so it's not really an issue.
Yeah, I think most people accept that you're going to pay to play online. I think if you still, I think it's a very small amount of people. Like when's the last time you heard somebody like, bro, I ain't doing it because I got to play online? Like for the most part, it's a given.
Cowboy,
I'm doing that right
now. The PS2, remember when the Xbox came out? That was one of the things you had to pay that or get the scratch off ticket card to play. You know, get the $9.99 to play, and the PS2 was free online.
Right.
That was. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
I'm just saying you can't lie. You can't lie. Like if they drop it and PlayStation keeps it, you know how many people are gonna go out and buy Xbox consoles?
I don't think
it's gonna be ridiculous.
They're doing it now.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be what's going to make people run
especially if the next Xbox wants to be a PC, you have to drop pay online.
Yeah, but you're getting ahead of yourself. We're talking about the next Xbox console. You're jumping the gun.
2 years out, bro.
I think it's a great talking point. Like I get, like that would be great. Don't trust me. That would be a great talking point for Xbox. But I don't think that's going to be a system seller. I don't think people say maybe the people who never bought one at all, right? Like I don't own one and I'm on the fence, but people ain't going to be like, oh, I got a PlayStation and now because you've been conditioned to pay a subscription to play online. You know what I mean? Like,
I think the one thing we forgot, guys, is are they going to drop a refresh at the show? Are we gonna get a 2
No,
terabyte Series X?
portable,
Or are we gonna get that new
or-
controller? Because I am hearing that controller's still coming.
Nah, I think
That
it's
I
just
did
gonna
hear.
be either the portable or the digital Series X.
Hey, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Stop saying Portal because you had me thinking Portal. You mean Portal?
It's not gonna
I
be-
think that
Huh?
controller should still
It's
drop.
not gonna
I
be
think
the
they should
hybrid.
just.
I mean, maybe the handheld's the hybrid, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
I think they should
don't
just
know.
drop the new controller
Whatever
and
they
update
give
it,
us is
you know?
good, man.
yeah, I was gonna say that. Like, bro, it's Sunday. Like, we're gonna get here. Unless
Sunday,
you're dying,
Sunday.
unless you're dying before Sunday, but you're gonna get here. We're gonna see it. We're gonna check it out. You know.
Yep.
Yeah, I also think they'll announce all Call of Duties coming to Game Pass at that showcase. Also,
That's
let me
gonna
do
be
this.
big.
like all
If
the old
Xbox
ones.
does that, that's gonna be big, man.
Hold on. If they
Watch.
do what? If they do what?
All they're gonna announce all the old Call of Duties coming to
All
Game
of them,
Pass.
but drop them
Oh,
in certain, like
Gotcha.
a 5. You know, if they
Right.
do
I'm
that,
gonna need to add a new SSD to the PC. God damn.
remember a couple months ago they just released. Remember they turned the servers back on for not
Yeah.
Ghost Recon.
Yes.
Black
Remember
Ops.
they turned
Black Ops 3.
Black Ops 2
Black Ops 3.
had
Yep.
what
Great.
over 250,000 people playing that game and playing,
Oh yeah.
just like that, So people want it, I don't know why. Like me, it's hard for me to go back.
Bro, I'm you. Like, don't give me no
I'd be
old
like,
stuff.
man, I can't mount. I can't.
Yeah, once I get to the new game, like you ain't getting me to go back. I'm like, wait, what? Like that's backwards to me. But
Right. I'll go back and try it, but to be like, oh yeah, this is it. This is what I'm playing from now on. Nah.
Yeah, you got me messed up. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right, guys, let me get off of here. I know my wife wanted me to get this food and all that, but man, dope stuff, guys. This is gaming. At the end of the day, I think Murder said it the most. Gaming is great right now. We got so much to play. I mean, tomorrow, guys, we're gonna do a Killer Clown from Outer Space stream. Here's the real reality of it. I only streamed that game once because, bro, I like playing. Like that's the game is for me. I'm enjoying it, playing it. I'm not streaming it. I'm not, people talking to me. I'm just selfishly enjoying that game. So, but tomorrow is the official day that everybody else. So I want to actually, stream it for a little bit, run online. I'm like level 8 murder. Bro, the max is 50. I'm level 51. Bro.
Oh,
so when the new people come on, I'm gonna be slapping them like if I'm gonna be a clown, bro. I'm be like, people will be like, how come people so powerful? Because the game came out.
Really? Level 51?
You could keep it doesn't stop. So the cap is 50, like nothing is higher than 50. I'm 51.
Wow.
I've been playing.
I'm like a 13, maybe. I think
I've been playing
14. I don't know, but yeah, go watch your wrestling.
Yes,
hey,
sir.
If anybody is still watching out here, you guys, I'm telling you, get on Cowboy. I wish it's worth the $17. Hypercharged, unboxed. The action figure game.
Is it on the Game Pass?
No, you got to buy it.
But how is it $17?
But it's only $25.
Oh, okay.
But it's got multiple maps. Remember the game that you? I think.
Yeah. I was watching. Yeah.
I'm telling you, the game is fire, man. And that's another game. I'm on Twitter. They're talking about it.
Right.
But Xbox exclusive. Nobody, or they're talking about it on Twitter. But I'm just saying, you guys go out and play that game. It is fire. I want to get off and play it. So yeah. I just had to throw that in there.
Yo, Darth Kermit said, no, you gotta get me through work. Hey, Darth Kermit, you ain't messing up my marriage, bro. I'm already, deep in the, I mean, I know she said I could do what I want on Mondays and Tuesdays and Wednesdays, Thursdays, but she was
and it's wrestling time. We're already late.
Yeah, I'm an hour and 23 minutes late. He's at Hypercharge and like top 10 sales list already. I might try it out. It does look, the graphics does look pretty
it's
good.
Fire, Darth Kermit. I'm telling you, old school. I'm telling you, it's really good. I keep looking up because I got my PlayStation, or not my PlayStation. Sorry, my Xbox up there. He's mounted on the wall up there, and so I keep looking up that way. But
yeah. All right, Darth Kermit, not a problem, man. I'll talk to you. All right, Murder. Yo, so you trying to play that clowns tomorrow? Trying to clown around a little bit?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
But you already level 50, so you You might be too bougie for me.
Bro, now we're gonna be playing together, baby. But when I'm driving around with a clown car, you can be like, how you driving?
Remember when I was walking around with the little dog?
And no, I started using the dog. That's official. That dog is.
Yeah.
You told me.
Yeah.
It was good.
Where they at? Oh, they
I
over
gave
here?
it a try. And, I gave it a try. I told McNass, I said, nah, Murder said it was work. I tried it. I was like, oh, my man, find him.
Did you see him? The
Yeah,
little arrow below him?
Yeah.
I was like, But anyway, I'm gonna get to gaming, y'all.
All right, brother.
Thank you, Cowboy, for having me on, man.
You know it, brother.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're here, man, because I just listen, you're a straight thinker. So I appreciate, I appreciate like when you actually make a statement because it hits hard, you know what I'm saying? Like
I get jaded sometime, but like a lot of the games that people play, like both of us, I really can't have opinion about a game if I don't play it.
Right.
Like I don't see how people can do that.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
We've seen it before.
Yes.
Just hate a game. I ain't gonna say no names, but just hate a game just to hate a game.
Right.
Because it's on another platform. It's kind of weird to me. And so, just enjoy games and just play games, man.
That's it.
Or don't play games.
Hey, don't play them. I don't know.
Yeah, don't play games.
Tomorrow I'm gonna do Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I probably when I first get off work, get off at 3:30. I'm gonna stream some more of that Banishers because it's pretty dope. Then we're gonna get to clowning around a little bit later. And we Wrestle Wednesdays is gonna be this Wednesday. And then I have no clue what I'm doing. My Thursdays are open. It's all it's up to whatever. So I see you guys. But yeah, I got another video that I put out. I'll make it for everybody tomorrow, but if it's for the channel members right now, my wife and I, when we went to the beach, she bought fudge. Beach, they always sell fudge. That's like a beach thing. And so she bought 4 different pieces and she had a taste test. So she was like, record it. So we taste tested strawberry cheesecake. I don't know. You guys got to see it. It's a short video, like 4 minutes. So, but yeah. So, and I got a bunch more coming. So, like I said, I appreciate the people who watch those stuff because that's like my regular life. And I know some people are like, I got time to watch what you're doing in your life. But like, it's me just living life. So it's kind of dope when somebody's like, oh, that's cool. I seen that video. It's like, you didn't have to watch that. You could just watch gaming, movie reviews. But that stuff is like, oh, that's dope. You know what I mean? So,
me personally, I like that stuff better than the console war shit.
Yeah.
Just dad outside of here, grown man. I like looking at that stuff. So
yeah, no, I appreciate it. Listen, I'm with you, but everybody was hitting me up. Well, not everybody, but a bunch of people. Bro, what do you mean you're not doing the panels? I was like,
not saying it's bad. No, I want. They're all like today. This is one of the better shows to me.
Right.
Nobody, was loud, being all crazy, but we all.
If we do it constructive, it's not bad. That's why I always had to circle back. I'm like somebody say something that cut you off and then you forget your thoughts. It was like, no, like Rage earlier when TBG brought up Fortnite and he started, I'm like, no, you wouldn't even talk about Fortnite. So that's what I'm saying. As long as we could like finish our thought.
Get back over here.
Yeah. Get back over here. Get back. And all right, come back. Finish your thought. And then, you know what I mean? Then after everybody spoke, you want to bring up this, that, and the Hello Kitty, then that's cool. You know what I mean? But so it's just my job to be a host. I just have to be like, no, I gotta like, do traffic control.
Hey, great.
Pause. Come here. You go. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, hosts. It's a beach thing in Jersey. People go to the beach and buy fudge. If you go to the Jersey, there's shops that. Wait, you see the video? Like this shop was. I mean, they had every can. Like it was crazy, but they had a big super fudge section. So that's like one of the things you go down the store. People want to buy it. Yeah. Yes. No did it. So, but all right, man. Let me get out of here. Hey, Murder, bro. I'll talk to you, man.
For sure.
All right. Peace.
Thank you.
I'll make you famous.
Because I'm a cowboy. Oh, man.
And now your mama knows.
Bruce! Unleash the baby god dragon! Bye.